It is just so cool, you know. It's just so cool, you know.
It's just so cool, you know.
Hey now!
It's just so cool.
We weren't
know.
having a Pokemon
it's
battle.
Just so cool.
Pokemon
know.
battle? Do 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 do. Hey now!
No.
I use
Hay is for horses, and he is a dog.
Philip is
That is
watching
true.
you both.
Of course he is. He's got like
at
11
the same
eyes.
time. Banana
Question, is
Tom.
Philip cross-eyed?
Huh?
Can Philip ever be cross-eyed?
Yeah.
Always.
He could have one eye stalk right here, and then one eye stalk crossing over like this, looking over here, because sometimes it's probably more comfortable.
I think he's talking about a different cross-eyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Banana
But
Tom.
if his main eye was cross-eyed, I could really tell. You just think he's always just looking off to one side, which is fair.
What's so
Anyways,
cool,
Banana Tom.
I don't know. Druid was singing it, so I was following along.
Yeah, I think
happened?
BT's asking Druid what was so cool.
Yes, Tiny Blood.
Yes.
So today we were downtown and we saw some copycat Naboo-boos
We did.
and they were very cute.
I mean, they were kind of cute.
They were very,
Oh my
very
gosh.
cute.
No.
Thank you,
Galveston
Karl.
Warlocks, thanks for the raid, buddy.
No, it's a resub.
Or resub, sorry.
Resub.
It's a resub.
Sorry.
Quick, everyone, panic!
Misspeak there. I appreciate the resub, brother. What have you been up to?
And
look at that.
Aries has resub.
With resub 2 as
Tier
well.
3.
Holy, at tier 3, 21 months. Oh my God, look at him go. Appreciate you guys.
Look at you go.
Arigato gozaimasu.
There you go.
So,
Yes.
hi everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Isles in the Mist D&D. We are on episode 74 today.
74.
And yes, exactly.
74.
We really appreciate you, not actual Simon, joining us in our streams. It's okay if you have a favorite. We know that you adore us all, just like we all adore you.
Hey now,
Same
don't need to
thing
call
with
them
everybody
out,
else in chat.
even though he...
All right.
Hello,
Hello, everybody. Who are you?
Oh yeah, who are you?
Who are you?
Right. We're doing. We gotta do the intro. All right, doing it official now. You guys ready for this? Do it again. All right. So. Hi guys, I'm StormyD. Welcome to Storm Saga Games. We also call this place Stormkeep because Stormy likes to keep you all in his heart and give you all and keep a place for you all to come hang out to. And here at Stormkeep, we apparently accidentally smack each other's hands. No, seriously. So here at Stormkeep, on Saturday nights we do our Isles in the Mist homebrew campaign, and that's what we're doing tonight. I am your host and dungeon master. I play all the NPCs, and including Rylar the Suffrigant, who is a party NPC. And then, of course, I create the story and the encounters in the world for our characters to live and breathe in.
And Philip.
Well, that's true. I did create Philip. That's true. So, speaking of cast members living and breathing, let's start with you, little blue-eared fuzzy lady.
Hi, everybody. I am itsStarkitty. I play Miss Emillynn Ray, Warbard of the party leader. She's a half-elf College of the Battle Singer Bard, homebrew college, by the way. And this is Philip, the small little baby beholder that's been with her for 20 years, but
We love
cannot
Philip.
do everything that a beholder does. Oh no, I lost Philip. Come back, BT, Philip.
Philip, come back.
Did you accidentally click it away?
Philip, come back.
Wait. Shout out to
come
Banana
back.
Tom for creating Philip and bringing him to life.
Yes.
Very
thank
much
you, BT.
appreciated. Yes.
Is that how you do that?
Yeah.
Maybe you guys should try high fives again.
We're good right now. Wait. Oh, I got it that time. Boom.
Excellent work.
All right.
Indeed. Yes.
So, and now that's that wonderful, beautiful person, cast member, friend, and significant other. Across the way, we have. I'll let you guys start yourselves off however you want to.
BT wants you to dab.
Oh God. Boom.
Hi, Druid.
Did Stormy get it right?
I think I got it all right.
Wait. If we do it this way, do it again. Do it again.
Doing it. Boom.
Other way. Hitting force.
I gotta lean down a little. I gotta get my form right.
We'll get the fusion dance.
I was like, the last time I was like, wait, is this? Oh.
There's
a
dagger
clip,
key.
too.
Oh boy.
Nocturne, not actual Simon. That's because I have a song stuck in my head. So that's what me doing this.
Yep.
It's because I have a song stuck in my head.
Starkitty does the same thing.
Anyways, I'm Druidara, and I play Fern, who's a wood elf, Circle of Spores druid, and this is Chonkapillar. All hail Chonkapillar. Oh no, Chonkapillar's transforming. Now he's Stronkomoth. Stronkomoth!
You missed the opportunity. Oh no, Chonkapillar's evolving.
I did!
And then Chonkapillar can de-evolve too.
Oh yeah, look at you back now.
Cool.
Chonkapillar. Chonkapillar.
Look at that, just like that. Bam.
More like Stronkapillar.
Just mix up. And there he
That
is.
sound.
That's a great
I
sound.
would do that, but I...
The person who made that sound is our other amazing
Yeah.
cast member, whose name
hello.
is.
Extirpatefate, or you can just call me Fate, everybody. I am playing Lorkris, the Goliath, who's an Oathbreaker Paladin of Melora, and the Path of the Grave Cleric of Weejas, resident Tall Short King.
Indeed.
I mean, I
And this
actually
is
have...
Gwar.
Gore's ass.
Get to put up.
I don't think we have a little anime
Nice.
butthole for him.
Nah, we don't need it. We can't see it. It's got all the dingleberries.
It's true.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, Breaking Druid just gets easier and easier and easier.
I'm glad I didn't spit out my coffee.
It was close. It was close.
Close.
I saw that. It was pretty close. Yeah. I didn't think I could pull it off. I just
Did a good job.
just went for it.
Tonight's episode 74, comes about because of last week's episode 73. And it's
And before episode 75.
okay,
Power for that one.
That's right. So
Okay, Storm is still
Foreshadow.
processing.
Yeah, I'm still processing that episode.
I need to get with my producer and get this one fired. No, I'm just kidding.
What are you talking about? I am a producer.
Right?
Yeah, I would say the letter crossed the desk, and she's like, "Nah."
All right, no, seriously though.
She said
last
what we
time
were all
on-
thinking.
Yeah. And Stormy's thinking, "Last time on Isles in the Mist."
Last time on Isles in the Mist, we had our amazing party members had found that they could not breach the keep's magical defenses, despite their high level at 15th level, there was something incredibly powerful about the magical barrier that envelops
16.
the keep and its physical structure as well. So because they couldn't breach it, they needed to come up with another way of getting in. As it turns out, Lorkris, you know, the undead citizenry of this city of the dead believes him to be their kind of a messianic figurehead, sort of they call him the Fate Warden, and they believe that he will free them from their undead curse. And because of that, they he decided, well, maybe we can use them as a resource. Let's talk to them and see if they know of another way into the castle. And as it turns out, they led them via pointing, lots of people pointing.
And also running you
They
over
were
each
using
other
their
to
whole
continue
hand so they weren't
pointing.
disrespectful.
Like that, right?
They were
So they
knife-handed.
pointed the characters in the direction of an ancient graveyard and a small building built into the side of a hillock with a brook, a stream running out of it. And it turns out that this was basically an ancient sewer tunnel that leads from this graveyard directly under the main foundation of the first levels of the city, and directly under the foundation of the keep itself. They still haven't technically found a way into the keep, but they're much closer than they were before, because after they, quickly though, but before they breached the building that is the egress of the sewage stream, they decided to investigate around, and they found what looks like some disturbed ground nearby, near the outer walls, near an exit entrance door to the outer walls. And it turns out that recently someone was dragged through the path, the road here, and using their excellent survival skills, they currently have the hypothesis that some undead contingent from this city was able to procure and capture the survivors of the Loam Riders that they had, that the party members had heard had been lost to having failed in their mission to breach the top of the metaphysical barrier, the metaphysical, magical barrier that's covering the northern part of the island, which is where they're at. They're in the northern part of the island, but they got there through different means. At any rate, they made their way up the sewage tunnel after doing that investigation and coming to some conclusions. And they encountered, was it 3 or 4 different traps? I think it was 3 different traps, right?
I think it was at least 3.
Progressively worse traps. And Lorkris had to use his muscles, his massive strength, to get them out of one of the traps. And then they were able to get past another with clever decision-making choices. And now they found themselves in what looks like some sort of cistern room that's just sort of the main processing egress, or not the main, but it's an exit room for the flow of the sewer water. So that's where we're at, and let's go ahead and do the recap that I like to do with the players to find out what stood out most to their character last week. So here we go. Miss Emillynn Ray is first tonight.
Oh man. So I will tell everybody what stood out to my character last week as a conversation that Emillynn and Philip have in their room in the magical tavern. So, all right, and you don't have to chime in unless you want to as Philip, but all right, man. Searching for traps is definitely a good thing that I have, Philip, but I mean, disarming them is not something that I'm really good at, and you know that. But no, we could have tried the open sesame on the door, but I don't think that was actually gonna work. Okay, no matter how many times you try to convince me, it's not gonna work. Unless there's a different password. But not all stories are true, Philip. Not all stories are true. Yeah. But I'm just glad Lorkris was strong enough to lift that stone. Otherwise, we would have had to find another way to get through. I'm glad nobody died. Rest in peace, First Glaive. Yeah. Still a terrifying, but we did it. Right? I'm looking for a little confidence booster here because I don't want to disarm any more traps. I've already failed. All right, put on the brave face. Put on the brave face. We got to get through this. You ready, Philip? Let's do this.
Okay. So, is everything okay with you guys over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I could tell you guys were like.
We just discuss food in like writing notes back and forth.
Roger that. Okay. Fair enough.
So that's it.
Yes. Just making sure there wasn't like an emergency you guys were like not taking care of.
No,
We
if
would
there was,
inform you.
we would be like,
Okay.
"Meh."
You guys get to see the lovely conversations that Emillynn has with Philip before she walks out the door. And it's like, all right, guys, let's do this. She hypes herself up.
Thank you, not actual Simon. We appreciate and love you too. Yes, RAP Glaive, correct.
Yes.
All right. So, next person. Fern.
And it was so cool to watch Miss Ray disarm all of those traps and stuff. But I think what was so great was that I was able to piggyback, carry her. You know, that was my favorite part of the whole thing. You know, because I'm so tiny, but I'm still strong enough to carry her. Lorkris might be strong enough to pick up a rock, a really big one, but I'm strong enough to carry Miss Ray. Also, just a fun fact. Since the whole Bonkai episode, Stormy has said processing 11 times. That's for BT. That's all.
Since that episode?
On our Saturday stream, you have said it 11 times, according to my tally.
You're keeping a tally.
Absolutely, I'm keeping a tally.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. You don't need a spreadsheet to process that information, but yeah.
I'm not gonna bite on that one.
You're like, I'm not biting. Tried to set the hook and
She's gonna have this whole data analyzed by the end of the campaign, and she's gonna do a PowerPoint presentation.
Thank you for sharing, Fern.
Yeah, thank you for sharing.
Okay. Lorkris.
Okay. I don't know what it is, but often I hear just Fern laughing in the background in my internal thoughts. Always. It's strange. It's just... Squar, do you think Emillynn was uncomfortable when I gave her a hug? I know it's not like me, but I think she needed it. She seems kind of scared. Maybe I won't do that again? At least with that warning. Yeah. That was a heavy rock. I miss my glaive. It had sentimental value. But it helped us. I know I didn't get the pieces out for you to chew, I'm sorry. What have we got ourselves into? Guar, I hope you know I don't like the indoors, being trapped in here. Probably you don't either. It's like the mines all over again. But now it's about me and not Fern. Shit. Emillynn, where are we?
Okay.
You're in my magical tavern in your lovely room where you can woo-saw.
Woo-saw.
You're not actually right now, but I know you're just saying that. But Rylar, what stood out most to Rylar was, you know, supposedly this place that you guys are in is a sewer system, right? But I don't believe I ever described that it was stinky, did I?
You did.
I did?
Mm-hmm.
He said it was like musty.
Yeah.
And damp.
Yeah, it's smelly like stagnant water, but not like sewage.
Yeah.
Was kind of my interpretation. Like
It's exactly right.
It has a smell, but it's not.
It's a moldy, stagnant water
fecal.
smell, exactly, which is strange for two reasons. One, the water's still kind of flowing and moving, so, you know, of course, if it's really old, it would make sense that it would be moldy and mildewy smelling. And you did, you know, the waters, the walls were covered with, you know, moss and mold and wet and stuff, right? But yeah, what he finds interesting is the fact that this sewage system isn't stinky like poop. And he was like, holy shit.
It could be shit.
No, technically it should be unholy shit.
Yeah, no, like whatever, but okay, true, unholy
Do
shit.
they actually, though? That's the thing. They're undead.
Any rate, he was amazed. He was amazed balls at Lorkris lifting that freaking stone up and getting us through. And he was sad for Lorkris that glaive got crushed. But then he's like, but that new glaive that he has is way freaking cooler. So.
Oh, believe me, Miss Ray feels very bad that we lost your sentimental value glaive.
So that is the
Served a purpose.
that is the recap from last week. Appreciate you guys. Everyone, thank you for joining us tonight. We're gonna jump into the role play and the action. You guys are in for a serious set starting tonight and lasting for several sessions. Is a classic D&D dungeon crawl. You guys are gonna dig it.
Oh no, it's the mines all over again. How long were we in the mines?
Yeah, but the mines weren't, if you think about it, the mines weren't, I mean, they were somewhat of a dungeon crawl, but not quite classic like this will be. So you guys are in for a treat. For especially Druid, who's never done a classic dungeon crawl that I'm aware of. And for you folks who've never seen a classic dungeon crawl, I've been saving this one in the holster for quite some time, and I'm looking forward to it.
So before we get started, chat, what do you think about the new camera?
Yeah.
Oh.
Check out the camera. Yeah. What do you guys think over there? First of all, Druid and Fate.
It looks great.
That looks great.
Is it
Make it big
noticeably
screen.
different than the last one?
Yeah, make it big screen.
Oh yeah, make a big screen.
Just for fun.
Yeah. So combat mass scene. Here's the full screen of it.
Yeah.
Looks good. I might actually have to pull back some. It looks like, just so that
Oh yeah, because it's quite punched in.
Oh yeah.
a little more punched in. Let me do that.
Tech Talk Tuesday and Thursday. Now on Fridays, but actually not Fridays, but Saturdays.
Throwback.
See what? Yeah, Tech Talk Tuesday on Thursdays. Move to Fridays now on Saturdays occasionally.
There we go. There we go. That's the title.
Longest name for a podcast.
And then we're going to go ahead and move these back to where they normally go. The fun props back here. How does that look? Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, back to the regularly scheduled scene. So, folks, I see you got your character, your tablet, you got your dice. Only your tablet, if you use it for character stuff, that's cool.
No.
All right.
Only for spells.
Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We're going to go what we call chat dark, unless we get raided, or we happen to see any kind of alerts. We do apologize that none of the audio alerts work. Ghost Reaper, sorry about that. During the D&D stream, so it wouldn't distract us, we have those the audio ones turned off. So we'll try and figure out how to refund some of those points to you later. I appreciate you. And yeah, chat dark. But in just a couple of hours or so, we will have a break, an intermission, and chat with you guys a little bit and let you all see our intermission montage. And at the end, we'll chat with you guys again. So
Have fun at game night, Ghost Reaper.
that's right. Have fun and enjoy the show. We'll appreciate you guys. All right. Is the music still playing? Okay, it is. All righty.
Can chat hear the music?
I can't hear the music, which surprises me. It looks like it's playing though, based upon the mixer.
Highlight the video. Yeah, it's playing.
Yeah, it's playing.
Hello,
Okay.
first time chatter.
Hello.
Hey there, we can hear. Thank you, Oblabo. El Blabo? El Blabo.
Blabo.
Welcome in, first time
El
chatter.
Blabo.
Thank you. All right, back to chat dark. We'll see you guys in a little bit. All right. So, when I last described to you, you guys had made your way into this chamber right here. As you can see, this is the chamber where you come in the stream. This wall goes up a good ways, basically to another level, at pretty high up, like probably 8 feet or so to another platform. Next to the stream, the water's flowing out of this slit in the wall, and it's not a rough-hewn slit. It's not like a crack. It's obviously machined. It's or designed, right? It's flowing out at a steady pace, not too strong, not too fast, not too slow. And then right over here is a platform, and then steep stairs that lead up to what looks like a walkway behind it, a wall. And so that's where you guys are at. I'm gonna put you guys like this. If you want me to rearrange you, let me know, and I will. What do you all think?
That works.
Does that work for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going first too.
Gotcha. Forget this that you see here. I drew it for context for myself. You guys don't see this because obviously you're surrounded by walls in this 15 by 15 room.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool.
So.
And you said there's stairs that go up and then there's a doorway that goes out? Is that what you said?
Well, I didn't say there's a doorway going out.
There's stairs going up.
There's steps going up to a corridor that basically ducks behind the wall. So the ceiling goes up all the way probably 15 feet up. And I would say where the steps lead up to a platform goes behind that wall there, right? And it's about 7.5 feet up. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow.
We love you.
Yes. And so, you get what I'm saying? It's basically halfway up is where that kind of steps go up into a hole, up into an arched doorway, and then it looks like there's a wall, not just basically another 5 feet on. So you guys can decide what part you want to go in and explore next.
Do you want me to sneak ahead really quick? Because I'm pretty sneaky, just to take a little look before we go.
I have a better idea.
Yes, party leader.
It's 5 feet up, right? The stairs?
It's more like 7.5 feet up.
7.5 feet up, okay. I'm gonna make sure there's not any traps up there.
That's very smart.
All right, so checking the stairs for traps. Just in case. You never know.
Hey,
You never
Philip
know.
goes, hey, you have potentially utilize me as a resource more often.
Oh,
too,
yes,
you know.
I know. I was going to do that. As soon as we got up there, I was going to be like, Philip, can you go peek around the corner for me?
Oh, okay, so you're gonna like check the steps for traps.
Yes, I'm going to check the steps for traps. And as soon as we get up there, Philip, I was going to have you go peek around the corner for me.
Okay.
You know, like we used to do when I was a kid.
Yeah, that was fun.
You would be my lookout? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we ready?
Yes,
Let's look.
you can do it.
That is a 30.
You find a surprisingly intricate and interesting trap on the stairs. There are. Let me think.
I think it's my shirt.
There are. Are you okay?
Yeah,
This
I think it's my shirt that smells like fertilizer. It's not my hands, it's my shirt.
Oh.
And I keep catching a. Sorry. Don't
I mean, no, I get it. If
I
you're
just caught
catching a
another
whiff of shit, it's not fun.
I was just like, what? There it is. There. Yep, it's my shirt. Anyways, sorry. Continue.
So.
One small break.
No, it's okay. The trap it's not particularly dangerous or deadly that you can think of until you trace it all the way back to where Rylar is standing, and you realize that if you step so there's effectively 8 steps leading up to the top. If you count the top part as the 8th step, so 7 steps up. Mm-hmm. Well, every odd step is its own pressure plate that would set off the steps suddenly becoming a slippery ramp, and you think there's a pit trap right underneath Rylar. So basically, as long as you point it out to everybody, you don't even necessarily need to try and disarm it, as long as they step on every even step. Then they won't set it off.
Turn around to the team. I'm looking specifically at Rylar. I'm like, okay, guys. There's a trap on every odd step.
I have a question.
Yes, Rylar. I figured you would.
How do you determine which ones are odd? None of them look very odd to me. They look kind of all normal.
So odd numbered. Odd numbered step. Because if you step on that, it looks like it's gonna turn the staircase into a,
What's strange about numbers, other than I don't really get them very much?
Let's see. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10?
Uh-huh.
Those are numbers, right?
Uh-huh.
1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 are odd numbers.
What's so odd about them?
They're funny looking.
Emillynn, I got it. Rylar, this step here, bad. Next step, good. Next step, bad. Maintain that process to the top.
Oh, so you're saying like every other step
Other one.
I can
Yes.
step on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go fall into a pit trap right beneath where you're standing right now, Rylar.
No.
Oh.
And as I explain it to Rylar, I just pick up puppy-sized guar like, you're not fucking this up for me.
Guar
he's
was
still in puppy
puppy-sized.
size? I didn't remember that.
He's polymorphed
Yeah, it's still
for
for
at
an
least
hour.
an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, can I even zoom in on it? There you go. It's for some reason it's being my hand. Here, show him in that one, yeah.
Oh.
Hide your face. Ah! Look out!
Yeah, I pick up Guar and it's like, I'm sorry, bud. Like,
scoop him up like this.
oh, he's like picked up and.
I'm glad polymorph is working out for us.
Yes.
All right.
Real quick, I am so sorry. But the thing is that I've had a lot of fluids today, unlike Druid, who's only had a little bit. So give me just 1 second.
Oh no, it's okay.
For once,
I understand.
For once, it's my fault. BRB.
Trust me, if your bladder's super full, then it's distracting as fudge.
It's okay, Druid. I will never use that nickname with you.
Thank you, Starkitty.
You will be Druid or you will be Fern, but I will call you.
Tiny bladder.
I'm still mad that I told chat that my mom agrees with it, and I'm just like, I should have just kept my mouth shut.
TBI. It's funny that it's fate having to go do that right now. That is ironic.
I know, that's why it's so funny to me.
It honestly, since he's going, I'm good.
So you enjoying your huge water bottle there?
I love it.
Way bigger
I
than
keep adding more and more trinkets to it
I see
because I'm a big fan of trinkets, odds and ends, and that sort of thing.
So you are a crow.
I have an F-bomb.
So you are a crow in a way.
I am. I like to collect random shiny things. Very, very much. It's my little my little gnome guy.
I was wondering if that was supposed to be a gnome, and then I saw the nose.
They make me so happy. I can't help it.
Is that why you have that new gnome emote?
So, yeah. Also because in Bramble the Mountain King, they have the cutest little gnomes that run around, and I'm just like, I want all the gnomes.
I know.
And so BT made the gnome for.
I've been watching, like, pseudo watching your playthrough while I'm working on Fridays, and I'm like, oh my god, this is a super cute gnome.
It is so
when it jumped on the kid's head.
And then she got them all smushed by a troll.
That is true. And I also did yeet one by accident.
And you had a hard time sticking it with the pointy end.
I accidentally yeeted one into a pile of like sinew and blood and stuff, and then it got killed.
Oh, it's an average day.
Okay, we're both ready.
Okay.
You sure?
Yep. Yeah, I am.
Pretty sure.
Get about 5 minutes and she'll go.
You know what?
All right. So,
It's okay, Druid. I'll initiate it for you because I had coffee.
okay. So back to it.
Yeah.
You're pretty confident. You know, Rylar's not super smart, but he's not so dumb that he can't follow those instructions. So you're pretty sure. I believe the next thing you want to do is have Philip peer around the corner.
As soon as we get up there, I'm be like, all right.
Okay, so Philip peers around the corner, and he tells you, "Oh, it's just a little bitty hallway in there. The door over there looks like a metal door."
Is the door? Can we see if the door is open from here or not?
Are you gonna peer around the corner? Are you gonna go to the top of the steps and peer around the corner?
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way up the steps. That way I can have
I'm gonna.
Philip go stand in front of the doorway for me.
Then move yourself up, because he can only be 10 feet away from you.
Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, you see the door. It's a metal door. Looks like an iron door.
Okay. All right. Looking down the steps. Well,
You will note something interesting about this sewage tunnel in this room. It's the stone architecture is that kind of imagine that old medieval, kind of stone architecture, old British or European, not necessarily British, but European style stone architecture. It is noticeably different than other parts of the city, right? The outer walls look like they're more advanced, and the castle, of course, is the most advanced. The buildings were kind of like this. You get the sense that that it's not like anything special or significant. It's just that obviously when they built this area, this is one of the oldest parts of the area that was built. Now there's an exception to that, and that is that stone part where the water flows out of and the slit is, that is a smoother, different kind of stone that is kind of unusual to you. I'll give you guys a hint out of character. Your characters won't necessarily be able to figure this out, but effectively, so that you guys can visualize it in your minds of how it looks different.
Indoor plumbing?
We'll just keep checking. The bottom line is that the stone that's different than the built, the built, like I said, in the tunnel, it was built by, the roundish kind of gray bricks, right? But and then kind of a charcoal gray bricks. But the where the water flows out of is its own smooth yet textured gray, lighter gray stone, and
Concrete.
It's basically concrete, for lack of a better word. So apparently these guys had developed concrete a long time ago. And so there are parts of this that look older and parts of this look newer. Even though this concrete isn't new, it's still the same age, relatively speaking.
Comparatively speaking, yeah.
Right.
In terms of like labor design,
Right. Exactly. You got it.
You can see the remodel on the old house.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
So, what do you guys do now? What do you do now?
All right, well,
I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace
Okay.
as a free action, just in case.
Emillynn,
yes.
I mean, okay. Before we venture further, remember how I left Jocko on, cliffhanger?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You should probably let him know that we've made it inside and we are looking for the Lone Riders. Might not be a bad idea to
That is
communicate
so
that.
smart.
Okay.
There's 3 of them confirmed.
I will go digging through my pouch for the sending stone.
Okay. Yeah.
You find it easily, of course. Pull it out of your belt pouch.
Let's see. What's the word limit again?
25.
25
25.
words.
All right. Tap on the sending stone. Jocko. Inside keep. Possible Lone Riders alive. Investigating. We'll reach back out tomorrow.
Is that it?
Should let him know we're okay for now.
We are okay. Let us know you have info.
You have 4 more words.
Fern says hi.
Fern says hi.
Okay.
Perfect.
Wait, Fern says
How
hi.
is my 3?
Fern says hi. Yeah.
How's 3?
Fern says hi. Tree? Question mark.
Question mark.
So you get back. Good to know you're all right. Proceed cautiously. No new info. Fern wants me to say hi to the tree.
Jocko. Of course.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Does that door look locked?
I'm
We're
gonna go
trapped.
check just to make sure. You guys wait down there before you make your way up, because I don't think there's gonna be enough room up here to fit all of us.
So, by the way, I did
Furnace?
mention that where you're standing, I didn't draw it, but where you're standing on that wall, there's a torch sconce, and it's lit. But what's interesting is it's not like a typical torch that's burning. It's glowing a bluish color, and it's built
The same
into
color?
It's built into the wall sconce as well.
The same color, the same blue glove.
Emillynn turns to look at the
Yes.
the wall sconce and go, "Hey, Fern."
And it doesn't give off any heat.
Fern is sneaking up towards the top behind Miss Ray.
I'm like, Fern, is this the same color?
It is the same color, it's the same blue glow.
Thank you for indulging us there, Druid.
You're welcome.
All right, so you move your way up, up to the door,
Way up to the door, and
and then Fern's
I'm
going
gonna
to sneak
set
up
that
to
clip.
this spot here, and then
I'm having everybody else wait because there isn't enough room up here. I need to get this door open.
okay.
So, all right, door. Check it for traps.
Okay.
Oh, should you be blessed by goo?
Well, always she should be, of course. And Rylar says, "Oh yeah, if you guys want me to."
Every time.
So he bounds up the steps and completely misses all the bad ones and hits all the right ones. And
Like it's just I'm like, what did you?
and then
All
you
of
see,
us turn and go, oh no! Oh no, you're good, you're fine. You're
and
smart.
then he
You're so smart and wonderful, Rylar.
blessings of goo upon you.
I'm glad Goo loves me. I dropped the dice. All right, 18.
I'm gonna do this. There.
Are you doing the monkey toast thing?
Did you guys see that?
Yeah. We all saw that.
I'm sure somebody's gonna
That'll
clip
be
it now.
$5. No, just
Huh?
that'll be $5. Think? No, just kidding.
No, I'm just happy that you did that, so I don't feel judged when I do it to myself.
Oh, I learned it from this one.
Yeah, I've been
I
doing
call
that
it-
ever since I was a kid.
I call her my monkey toad fairy.
The first time he told me that, when he was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I'm just picking it up with my feet." And he says, "That's
Why
weird."
not?
I was
Why
like,
not use them?
I didn't think it was weird because I've been doing it ever since I was a kid because my mom did it. I thought it was normal. He's over here
Why
going,
waste?
no.
How
Why
did you
waste
do
all
that?
of that energy bending over to pick it up when you could easily just pick it up with your foot? It's less energy.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
You know? So I agree with you, Starkitty. Same boat. I get whenever we're sitting here and Fate like turns and looks at me and just like shakes his head randomly, it's because I just picked up something with my foot. Usually. And he's just like, I hate this.
See, I knew we got along very well, Druid. Mm-hmm. Knew it.
Kindred spirits. Let's go. Bonding. My board.
Don't worry, don't worry,
Yeah,
Faye.
you guys will hide foot
Eventually,
later, don't worry.
eventually you'll give in like I did, and you'll be picking up stuff occasionally with your feet too.
He won't.
Yes, you will. When you've been with that one long enough, stuff rubs off on you, and you don't even realize it. It's just. It's just.
Nope.
You're like, okay, you start to become a lot like each other in ways that you didn't ever think that you would.
Yeah, he created a new word earlier today. I forgot what it was.
That was an accident. I don't know. It wasn't as good as Swigger. So anyway, moving on. Right. We're a little stuck here. All right, so you rolled your detect traps.
Yes, I rolled my investigation. 5 plus 13 is 18.
It does not appear to be trapped.
All right, I'm going to check the door to see if it's locked.
It is locked.
It is locked. All right. Okay. Well, I'm going to attempt to unlock the door. Sleight of hand.
So, by the way, that 18 you got earlier, you didn't use the Blessing of Goo?
That was with the Blessing of Goo. I rolled a 4, and then I rolled a 1 on the D4.
Oh, okay.
5
so,
plus 13.
Did you want another one?
Can I try to help to give her advantage? Because I have a +4 to my sleight of hand.
Unfortunately, because it's such a small, minuscule job, there's not really a way for another person to help a person with this kind of a lock. Maybe if it was like a vault lock, I can see one person helping another, but when it's just a single door, it's a single person job.
Okay.
Rylar, may I have Goo's blessing again, please?
My mother bottle.
Keep getting yourself boo-booed over there. What are you beating up on yourself?
I put my arms down, and I hit the top of my water bottle at a weird angle.
I bruised myself the other day, but the bruise is vanished. That's a good sign.
25.
You succeed in unlocking the door.
As it clicks, I'm
without
like,
the traces on.
Rylar, we're in. Philip, we're in. Wait a minute. Hey, Philip, I'm gonna crack the door open just enough for you to like kind of make your way in or send at least one eye stalk in to take a look.
Sure.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
All right, Philip, what you see?
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
He says, I see a long corridor that goes to another metal door, but there's a wooden door over to the right, a little bit up.
I'm very sneaky. Plus, it's pass without the trace. I can put my ear.
Well, you guys aren't there yet. You're.
Well, Rylar and Fern are.
No, I mean, you're not. I mean, what? I don't understand. I was like, what was she wanting to hear?
She wants to sneak forward and listen at the doors.
So you want to trade places with Rylar?
I'm happy to do that. I'm very quiet when I want to be.
What's out of curiosity? What are your two characters' stealths?
Mine?
I have a +14.
I have a +8.
Wow, how do you have
Plus pass without a trace on. So technically right now I have a +24 to my sneak.
How do you have a +14?
because she has
I have double. I have.
expertise in stealth.
Oh, you have expertise
double
in stealth.
proficiency.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Emillynn gave up stealthing when she decided to become a bard full time.
Right. So, what do you guys do?
I'm gonna open the door,
Okay.
see what Philip sees, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah, you see exactly what I've drawn. You see a 25-foot long hallway that ends in another door just like the one you opened. And then 10 feet up on the right, you see a wooden iron banded door that looks like it's got some rot on it.
Gotcha. All right, guys, I'm gonna check this hallway for traps. Wait for me. May goo bless me one more time.
Okay. Go!
Goku.
So let's see, it's what did I say, it was 25 feet? Yeah. So effectively the way I like to do trap searching is you can search your entire single movement space 30 feet.
23.
So you don't find any traps in this hallway.
All right. Take a 5-foot step in, and I'm like,
No, you technically, to check the whole hallway, you would actually have to go all the way in. Okay.
but I come back.
Oh, then you come back. Okay, gotcha.
I'm like, okay, all right. Lorkris, you can start to make your way up the stairs. Remember, every even step on your way up. And then I'll wait for everybody to kind of like filter into the hallway.
Okay, if you don't mind.
Fern is right behind Miss Ray.
Thank you.
She's very excited for this.
Little teamwork there. I appreciate that.
It not crowding the hallway. I'm gonna stand kind of in the frame of the door. Yeah.
Okay.
Just to allow a bit of breathing room.
Gotcha. So
Are the ceilings-
you do denote that effectively all these archways, the hallways and stuff are designed. So, you know, the sewage tunnel was really strange how small and short it was. This, on the other hand, is designed to be easy for taller people to go through.
You answered my question I was about to ask.
Druid, what's your character's perception again?
My passive perception
Yeah.
is 21,
Okay.
but I have a plus 11 to my perception checks.
Okay. Fern, can you listen at that wooden door and let me know if you hear anything?
Okie dokie.
Okay. So she moves over, trades places with Rylar, and listens at the door. You don't even have to roll. It's dead and quiet.
Good. I didn't have to roll. Okay. There sounds like nothing in there.
Okay.
I will say this,
before
though,
we
as you're
proceed-
listening, though, you think you hear, you know, of course, as you've moved away from the streaming water from the room you were in, hold that thought a second, you know, you were hearing the water from it trickling. But now that you're in this room, moving away from that one, you think you hear louder water that way, this direction. Now, you're asking Fate a question?
Because of my boon, Lorkris' Hand of Fate, that passive, and I can sense undead within 1 mile radius.
Yes.
In concentrating, like, I know I would be able to sense that there is possibly something really nearby, especially with all the citizens. I feel we're still relative within a mile, or I'd assume so.
Yeah.
But focusing on this immediate space, do I notice anything?
Well,
Instead
so
it was
keep in
dead
mind,
quiet.
when you're in an underground area, of course, this ability doesn't let you, like, visualize, you know, it's more like just a sense, right? It becomes muddled
like
underground. and it also becomes extra muddled when you're surrounded by so many undead. So you're kind of, and you're also new at it, so it's kind of sensory overload. So what I'll do is so yeah, obviously you sense all the undead in the city above. You can't tell where they're at other than you sense that they're the direction you came. You also sense that there's undead ahead and above, farther, like, farther up, and many over that way, which is a different part of the city. Basically, you just sense large amounts of undead, and focusing on it because you're surrounded by it all over the place so much, focusing on it becomes too difficult. But what I'll say is that now we'll, if you do focus your mind on this ability while you're underground, wanting to kind of pinpoint, then it'll be sort of like a radar of undead that are within like 60 feet of you.
That's fair. Yeah, I would imagine, knowing that I'm kind of underground, there's a lot of things in like there's either a lot of space, a lot of obstacles, and like kind of not necessarily completely tuning it out, but trying to focus on what is immediately nearby. Do I sense anything immediately nearby that would be relative danger threat? Is exactly how
it's kind of like
I would try to.
Right, exactly. It's kind of like Superman in the Superman comics, right? He can hear everybody in the city, but he has to, focus his attention to determine something specific in a specific area. But except this isn't even as fine-tuned or powerful as that, in that you can like focus on an undead in a certain spot and know more about it from a far distance. But when you're close, like I said, you can focus the attention inward and within the 60-foot radius of you.
With that, I would like to propose, considering this is a bit more of a difficult task because of all the things that are kind of in and around and it being new, I'm happy to allow it to function as a concentration aspect. I wouldn't be able to do a concentration spell because of the amount of focus it takes, even though it's not going necessarily, I feel like it wouldn't affect a whole lot, but I feel it's appropriate.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I was about to say that while you're doing this 60-foot focused concentration, you can't do concentration spells, but of course you can just let go of it at any time. Sure. And, kind of like Superman can tune it all out when he wants to. Just like, so ultimately.
Cool. I'm glad we're on the same page. I feel like that's appropriate.
Absolutely.
So, okay.
Thank you for thinking of it. I mean, like I said, I was about to say it, but great minds. So, all right. What next, guys?
All right. Fern, switch me places. Let me see if this door is trapped or locked.
So you don't have to recheck for traps because it was within that.
Oh, okay.
You spend a little bit of extra time around that door.
I'm going to check to see if the door is locked.
It's not locked, but it seems kind of rickety, and the hinges might be a bit rusted.
I mean, I can turn myself into a gas cloud and just sneak my way through the cracks and stuff to tell you if there's anything in there.
I would like you to keep your spell slots for the day. Let me see if I can crack it open and have Philip take a look inside.
Okay.
So you try and open it, and unfortunately it kind of feels, because of some swelling of the wood and the hinges being maybe more corroded and rusted than you realized, you can roll me a strength check to get it to budge.
Straight roll. 7.
You don't get it to budge.
There's
Okay.
one thing Miss Ray can't do.
Yeah.
Do you need a hand?
See me struggling. What makes you think I need a hand?
Good thing we have me. I'm so strong. I'm kidding. We all know we're talking about Lorkris.
Yes, Lorkris, I need a hand. I tend to forget that I am not strong enough for certain things.
While they're opening that door, can I go put my ear up to the other door?
Sure.
To like also as like a lookout for anybody possibly coming because we're making noise.
Yeah, sure. You realize that when you listen to that door, a lot of that the kind of rushing of water is louder. So.
Perfect. But I'm still going to listen just in case while they're doing whatever.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Philip always has one eye on each.
So, Lorkris, you don't even have to make a check with your strength. You can basically force the door open.
I'm just gonna look at it.
I do want you to make a check for a certain reason, though. What did you get?
Roll a strength check.
Oh, you want?
Yeah.
Strength check. Just D4 plus.
I mean, it's your
modifier.
athletics, right? Isn't that what you would do for
okay.
yeah?
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
I mean, I guess I should have told you to use athletics. Either way, it wouldn't have made that much of a difference, right?
It would have been a 13 altogether.
Still wouldn't have been enough. Yeah.
21.
Oh yeah.
Better than my 13.
You easily shove the door open, realizing when you push on it that it's like I said, some of the wood is rotted and swollen, and the hinges are rusted even more so on the other side than this side. But it basically, because of it's also fragile, the door just kind of, you basically rip it apart. It just crumbles apart, and it kind of makes a huge, awful noise, grinding sound as you break it open, and it falls and crumbles into pieces on the ground. And you're all looking at him. And you're all like ready for a fight. And then you see that on the other side, it's a 10 by 15 storage room with old rotting, like some barrels and some tools, and it's just nothing.
I'll be right back. Keep going. I can still hear.
Oh,
sorry.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's everything. Okay. So I'm still listening, the door and stuff. Okay. Miss Ray sending in Philip to look.
So after that loud noise that Lorkris accidentally made, you hear a loud sploosh sound that you didn't hear before.
Something hurt us, you guys.
What, Fern?
There was a splash sound that I heard.
Look at you being proactive and listening at the other door. I'm so proud of you,
tried.
Fern.
I was like, what would Miss Ray want me to do right now? I'm going to go listen. And there was a splash.
Okay. So it looks like... Okay, Fern, you're not missing much in this room. It looks like a storeroom. Full of old
Anything
stuff.
cool?
Should I take a look around and see if there's anything usable?
You never know. You might find something cool and historical.
Well, I'll tell you this, just doing sort of a passive scan of the room, both you and Lorkris looking around in there, and of course Rylar steps aside. You go, you don't have to search deep, because, just maybe pop open the barrels. There's literally nothing of value in this, super ancient storeroom.
Gotcha. All right. So, Fern, you heard a splash, huh?
Yeah, I heard the splash.
I heard it all.
Okay.
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 Switch with me, Fern, and let me see if this door is locked.
Okay.
And that splashes at the
At the-
other metal door, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I could definitely hear running water. And then when you accidentally made the noise on the door, I heard a splash. So obviously something reacted to the noise you were making.
I'm gonna check this door to see if it's locked.
Shit. All right. The door is not locked.
Does this door look like something I could push open slightly for Philip to take a look inside?
Yeah, the metal of this door. This door is not made of. Both of these doors are made of steel instead of iron. Maybe some kind of stainless steel. So they pretty much, and the hinges too. They look like they were designed to be very hardy and sturdy. So they look like they would operate normally, as far as you can tell.
Okay. Philip, are you ready to take a look inside?
He says to you, well, I'm right here next to you, so as soon as you open the door, we're both gonna see, right?
Well, it just depends. I'm gonna crack it slightly.
Oh, I see. You want me to poke myself in there, huh?
Yes.
All right. So,
Because you're the best, Philip.
so the door opens this way in, and he you see him squeeze himself through the crack, and go bloop through the crack, and you hear him. You can see him from behind looking around. He has a couple of eyes on you, and he said, you hear him, say, "Oh, that's a big room, and it's filled with water in the center, and there's these other big giant round tunnels leading off of it, and there's like some sort of I don't know, weird kind of big growth thing in the center. I can't figure out what it is. And looks like I see a door way far over on the other side. Yeah, but
Okay. Okay, you can come back, Philip.
Do you want me to send in Chockapillar?
What was that?
Do you want me to send in Chockapillar?
Not
to see what that thing is in the middle?
Because Philip said there is something gross in the middle.
Yeah, I can look through his eyes, and we can tell you exactly what it is that's gross in the middle.
Okay. So I'm gonna draw, if that's what you guys are gonna do, I'm gonna draw it now.
Yes.
Okay.
Drunkomoth.
Drunkomoth! I have to get the butterfly version and the dragonfly version now. Even though Drunkomoth is a prized version. Boop, 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 boop. Chockapillar's just trying to remind everybody to like and subscribe.
And comment down below. We read all your comments.
It's true. Oops.
That's a great name.
Mm-hmm.
Stairs.
Okay. So.
Boop boop. Boop boop boop. Boop 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 boop. Boop boop boop. Boop boop. To chunk or not to chunk? That is the question.
Okay.
I thought it was to Fern or not to Fern.
That is happening.
The massive. Massive 60-foot by 60-foot room that you see up ahead is basically it's part of a giant aqueduct system, and it's a giant central room filled with water, and there's a walkway going a stone walkway going all the way around it, and then steps leading up to a curved bridge. And the water doesn't go all the way up though. In fact, you get the sense that it goes up to effectively what would be the level of the water flowing out here. What you find interesting is that this level of water that's here, like whatever this amount of water coming out here in this stream, is a lot less than you would think it would be. But now you have the door open, you hear a rush of water this direction. And you can definitely see water flowing in from here and here and here. Oh, and at each corner is another one of those glowing kind of blue glowing wall sconces. So I wish I had a different light that was here and I could actually change its color. I could have made it like a blue glow, which would have been neat. But unfortunately, it's dying, and this light, but this light is brighter, and so I couldn't really use the other one. And this is good though. So imagine this is a kind of a blue glow over this room. So again, it's the water in the center. These corridors, these tunnels are giant round tunnels, and water's flowing into them. And oh, I forgot actually to yep, I'm gonna have to amend something here. Oh, well, I can get it. You guys get the idea. Some of the water is overflowing a little bit in certain areas, but basically in all the tunnels there are walkways, right?
Walkway, Mr. Walk down
then
the
actually,
walkway.
I'm going to amend that the steps go up to a bridge, to a round bridge going over. I guess I should reverse
It
them.
could indicate like an up or a down.
Yeah, I mean, I did them the wrong way, but basically, basically the steps go down to a bridge that goes over the flowing water, and then there are these. So basically it would be like this, going down, right? Inward. I just drew them backwards by accident. So yeah, you basically step down, and then the water's underneath that at a lower level. So you know it's I would say from this point it's 10 feet to the water. From this point it's 5 feet to the water. Excuse me, that's not right. From this point it's 5 feet to the water, and from this point it's just a few inches to the water. And then there's a walkway that goes into these tunnels. Of course, I drew more than you actually see here because you haven't looked around the corner. But yeah, you can definitely. Well, you actually had, since you're using Chonkapillar, I guess technically he would have scanned over here. In the middle of this underground man-made pond or whatever, like, what are they? It's like a, I don't know, what would you call this? Like one of those water plants. It's like a water plant, basically.
It's a water filtration plant.
Yeah, and so you get the sense that this stream here is some sort of separate filtered water. And of course, Rylar was explaining to you, if you remember correctly, I told you that this was glowing. He told you it was magical. Of course, he can't see. He hasn't gone in here, so we can't see anymore. But at any rate, in the center of the room, there's a weird kind of bump in the water.
It's a giant turtle.
And it's kind of dispersing the water a little bit.
So I'm gonna have Chonkapillar fly in there.
Right. So you have Chonkapillar fly in there. By the way, above, it's a good 20 feet high. So
what I'm gonna have Chonkapillar do is I'm going to have him fly around the big room first.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's 40 feet
and
up. 40 feet high.
Yeah, so he's like, just a few feet from the top of the ceiling, trying to be like, whatever. And then he's going to fly around the room, the whole perimeter. And then he's going to peek down all of the different hallways and stuff where all the different water's coming from to open up the map, And then...
Yeah. So let me describe them. So like it's 40 feet high. These tunnels are basically, they're 20-foot circular tunnels. So they're 20 feet high and 20 feet wide. So you're having him go, he can only see out to about, he can see about to the extent of what you see here.
Yeah, which is perfect, just to get a good idea. And then he's going to fly towards the thing in the middle of the water.
Well, I'll say this, while he's checking out each tunnel, at some point when he's kind of distracted looking down the tunnels, he comes to fly to the next tunnel and he notices that this lump in the center is gone.
It's totally a turtle, you guys. It's totally a turtle. It has to be a turtle. It has to be a giant turtle. So I'm going to have Chonkapillar turn into dragonfly form.
So to have him do that, you'd have to have him come back to you.
That's fine. Chonkapillar, come back. We need to come back. I need you to turn into a dragonfly.
Okay.
Dragonflies can do the thing where they can land on water.
Yeah.
So I'm like, come back. Chonkapillar, come back.
All right, he comes back.
And just be like, go boop. Go boop, Rylar. He goes and boops Rylar and turns into dragonfly.
All right.
And then he's gonna go back out there to the last known location of the turtle, because I'm convinced. And do that, dragonfly land on the water and take a little peek-see. Can he see anything? I swear.
So you have
Dragon.
dragon.
I'm gonna
you
cry.
have, you have Chonkapillar land on the water in dragonfly form. He's floating on the water and trying to fight against it. It's a slight current, and all the water is flow. By the way, that tunnel, that direction goes at a slight angle downward.
Okay.
And the water's flowing that direction.
So,
But what's
basically
interesting
what he'll
is
do.
you guys never saw any indication that there was another river or anything flowing out of the city. So wherever it's flowing, and he saw that it goes basically to a blank rounded. The corridor ends in a rounded corridor, and the water seems to flow and kind of sink and drain out somewhere in that direction, like it's draining down.
Okay, so basically, Chonkapillar will land at the top of the current and like look down into the water as the current takes him down, and then he'll fly back up and like go back down onto the water and follow the current to see if he can see anything under the water.
Okay.
Try to scope it out. He's so fast and he's so perceptive and stuff. He'll see anything trying to poke their head up, and he's so prepared for it. He's ready to go at any second.
So you say.
Nothing. No, he is so prepared.
We let's see here.
How deep is the water?
You don't know until you check it out. From what she saw through Chonkapillar's eyes, it's dark. The water's dark, so there's no easy way to see down. And then now that Chonkapillar's landed on the water, he can see down into it a little bit deeper. It looks remarkably, surprisingly clean down there. And there's some sort of massive object quickly floating towards him underwater. It's a strange four-legged creature with tentacles moving quickly toward him.
I think I know
So
what it is.
what do you have him do?
He flies straight to the ceiling.
All right. He flies to the ceiling, and the mass hovers around the area where he was. I'll just leave that little drawing there to indicate where he sees the mass is kind of hanging out.
I think I know what it is as a player, but I'm gonna wait.
I don't know, because I was convinced it was a turtle. Now I don't know. Is there turtles with tentacles in D&D?
I don't know. Ask the DM. This is.
He's not going
me.
to tell us until he reveals the monster.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking you.
I think this is something we've run into before as a team, but I'm gonna hold.
Wow.
But I
Lobsters!
could be wrong.
Yeah, the poisonous lobster. We couldn't eat it.
You really think it'd be a poisonous lobster
Well, I'm going to
or jewel?
That's what I'm talking about.
open the door.
He was a lobster, but
Based
he was a
on
poisonous.
her
You couldn't eat it.
description of it, I'm
Like you
like,
said.
Anyway,
Fern, bring Chonkapillar back, and I'm gonna take a look inside.
Okay, so you take a look inside, you see all of that, and you can kind of see a dark mass under the water, just barely. It looks pretty big.
How many tentacles does it have?
You
Or can I
can't tell under the water. It's not obvious. You just see a dark mass under the water from there, just sort of a,
Philip,
There are tentacles, so be careful.
can you tell what that is?
It's like, well, I know expert on monsters. I thought that was you. So you're taking a look in. I take it like, are you going in, or are you just looking in with the door open?
I'm looking in with the door open.
Okay.
There's no railing or
Fern's
anything?
right behind her.
No, there's no railing.
Fern's right behind her, holding onto her cloak.
Okay.
Because like that would make a difference.
Hey, Lorkris, can you pass forward like a broken piece of that wooden door, please? I'd like
Sure.
to throw something in there and see how this creature
So you do that.
reacts.
You chunk a piece of wood in there, into the water. Where do you throw it? Where do you want to throw it?
Just over here, like as far forward as I can.
Roll me an athletics check.
Athletics. 17.
No? Okay. You nail exactly where you want to sploosh it, right there. And you see the mass quickly move towards that destination. And then this weird kind of giant dark gray like tentacle that with the end of it being this kind of flowered thing with these almost like nasty teeth splitting throughout of all of it, reaches up and grabs the wood and takes it underwater.
Okay, maybe it's not what I was thinking of. So everybody...
I'm gonna let you roll, since you've seen a piece of it, I'm gonna let you roll.
A history?
Sure.
34.
Woo!
I mean,
Roll it.
add a character. What do you as a player think? of this?
I was thinking maybe it was an Odiug again.
Okay.
Because
So
we ran into the mines.
yeah. So you think it does look like the end of a tentacle of an Odiug, but much larger and grayer, and with far more rows of teeth on the end of the tentacle than you've ever seen before.
Because we ran into Odiugs in the mine. They were keeping it clean.
A Odiug in one section.
And an Odiug. It moves fast. Just to let you guys know.
So it's relatively within the 60 feet.
It's not. You don't sense it as undead.
Okay.
Which is really kind of strange, because this city's supposed to be like 15,000 years old. So how could it survive in the ecosystem down here? Like it doesn't. It makes your character wonder.
How old is this thing? He could be like... He could have known your great, 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 great grandfather. With a couple more greats.
I mean, is this a conversation that Fern is actually having at this moment?
No, this is a conversation that Druid's having with Fate.
So I'm ruining the immersion by leaving the pin there. I apologize. I'll put it over here.
All right, everybody stay put. I'm going to try something. I'm like watching the water. That way, when I take a step in, I can quickly take a step back. Step in.
You step in? Mm-hmm. Okay. So as soon as you step in, you see the mass quickly, like rapidly swimming your direction. So quickly you don't even have time to get back before you all need to...
Roll initiative.
Oh,
Somebody had to step in.
Roll initiative. Yeah, you see for sure rising up out of the water is a tentacled Odiug. If you want to hold that up to that. Let me see if this camera can pick it up. Weird that it picks up my hand just fine. I mean, I guess it's still kind of fuzzy.
So it is.
Look at that thing, is so ugly.
Yeah, it is an Odiug, but it's like I said, it's imagine it's a little bit bigger than this, taking up the same amount of space effectively, but there's something different about this thing. It's got like its flesh is a dark gray color instead of that color that you see there, and the the ends. So let me come around over here. I'm gonna describe it here. So where am I at? Oh, yeah. Go back to our PC. Whoops. Let me make sure I'm clicked onto this. Oh, no. So Mr. Odiug here, what's different about this one is the gray color of his skin. It seems like the skin looks way thicker and harder, and it's got more spines and ridges. The ends of the tentacles have extra rows of the spines and teeth, and they all have a slight bluish glow. In its mouth has a bluish glow. In its tongue is even darker and it looks kind of almost phosphorescent kind of blue. It's kind of weird.
I'm surprised this thing has tremor sense with all the water that's flowing through. This means a player talking, not as a character. Mm-hmm.
So there's something weird about this thing, for sure. And it is incredibly hostile. So, we need to roll.
Yep.
Grab mine.
Jesus.
Oh, I'm stuck behind you, so.
Oh, that's true. You're in the back of the lineup.
Yep.
I mean, you can hold your action. Don't forget there's also blue glowing thingies in the corners of the room again.
Those are lights.
Did we establish that we know that this is the anti-magic blue glowing things in the corner? Or
anti-magical?
No, we haven't looked.
No. They're just the wall torches. The glowing blue wall torches.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Alright. I was just double checking.
It's alright.
It's just the same color, the same blue glow.
Alright, Fern.
6.
Lorkris.
21.
Ray.
18.
Rylar. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm going to bump you.
37 for Rylar.
Huh?
I said 37 for Rylar.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, because he'd be OP like that.
Mm-hmm. He's got the Bankai boost. Plus 37 to his initiative.
All right.
He gets an extra plus to his initiative for every guidance that he casts. Totally.
Lorkris, you are first, sir. You definitely can see this from where you're at. It pops up out of the water right next to Miss Fern, looking like it's ready to eat her whole. Sorry, Miss Ray. What did I say? Did I say Miss Fern?
You said Miss Fern.
Yeah. Sorry, Miss Ray.
It's like Fern is right behind me.
Yeah.
Well, I can't get past anybody, so.
That's not true. In 5th Ed, you can move through player squares. So think about a 5-foot square space.
Yeah, but we've also had it where even our friendlies impede our movement through spaces. So I'm just looking how narrow everything is. There's no way I'm really feasibly getting out there until people start filing out. At least not with Guar.
Guar's a puppy right now.
Yeah, Guar's still a puppy. That's on your shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
So, thinking about like a 5-foot square, right? Mm-hmm. Even as tall and as big as you are, if you think about how little they are, you can pass through the squares of everybody there.
Okay.
As long as your last movement wouldn't put you in the space of somebody, then you can move through. Yeah.
Okay.
You just can't like charge through them or anything like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Forgot you have 40 foot of movement now.
I have 40 feet of movement. So I'll use all 40 feet of movement, and I will move up to Emillynn, and then go to Emillynn's right. So, yeah. So I should be able to get
20. This is 25 feet.
30, 35, 40. So 1, 2, 3. So one, yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
So interestingly enough, you move over there. You don't get an attack of opportunity because the thing has reach. So this is actually one of the rare instances where you get to use a creature's reach to its disadvantage because you stayed engaged with it, right?
I see. So am I, because of the height difference, I don't know how tall it stands compared to where we are, just because I know that we're technically elevated compared to it. Would I have reach on it? Am I able to hit it based off of
you have reach on it, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just want to make sure, because I know that technically that level is lower than where we're standing, so I just wanted to... Okay. Sure. Gonna keep it simple. We're just gonna swing. I am. I'm gonna instruct Guar. Be careful and keep your distance, because he's in a small puppy form. So basically, I'm instructed to do the dodge action. So as of right now, he's...
Oh, so you're going to take him off of your shoulders?
Oh, can I just keep him on my shoulders? Is that...
Yeah, like laying around you if you want. You know, laying around your neck.
Sure, okay. Yeah, I mean, if he's cool with that.
You've got a Guar
It does mean there's a chance that if you're missed, that there's a small chance that he'll be hit instead, if you do it that way. But with his size the way he is, he looks like he could get swallowed whole by this thing pretty easily.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep him close. I'm just like...
Isn't...
What?
Go ahead.
No.
Polymorph
I was
is a
gonna say,
concentration spell.
It is?
It is. So
What's its length of time, though?
It's a concentration
It's
up to an hour.
Okay. You're getting... You guys spend a lot of time exploring and going slow, but I would say you probably have another 10 or 15 minutes left.
Okay.
I can always drop it if I'm told to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, he can actually, if he wants to, choose to try and resist it too, I believe.
Guar?
Yeah, because when you polymorph somebody else, right? I need to look at it, how polymorph works. If they fail,
well, I mean,
do they ever get another roll? Basically, like, you know, a lot of 5th ed D&D spells, you get rolls later on.
I think if it's a willing creature, it just stays. But
because when you first cast it on him, you asked him to not try and resist it, which is he did. So he took a.
I don't think he gets another save.
No, you're right. Actually, I'm looking at it. I don't think that he does get another save.
yeah, I would have to drop concentration on it.
Okay. All right. Anyway, cool. So,
swing.
Yeah.
From the table
So
side,
first one,
my heart is
18 plus 14,
Yeah.
and then second one, 8 plus 14, so
What do you do?
22.
22 does not hit.
22 does not hit. Okay. So first set of damage is gonna be so being that since I don't know yet if it's taking damage differently based off of what it is, I'm gonna currently give them to you separate until that. Normal damage is going to be 18.
Okay.
And then the acid damage is going to be 2.
What?
Sorry.
Acid damage is just going to be 2. So 20 damage total, 2 of which is acid, the rest of which is normal.
2 damage was acid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And then bonus action, Shield of Faith for both Guara and myself.
Okie dokie.
So 22, 21.
Alrighty. Emillynn Ray, you're next.
So the stairs go down, which would bring closer to its level.
Yes. What?
Did I notice any, like, when I hit it, did it seem to react in any, like, oh, that didn't affect it? Like,
Not that you could
or
tell.
it just seems, okay, just checking.
I would have told you.
I'm just making sure.
All right. But it's true. We're a team,
Lorkris
right?
is curious. I don't know what the hell. Seems really odd. So he's testing the waters.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Get their initiatives.
Let's see. Look at that spell.
By the way, this thing is massive. Like I said, it seems to. It's not only is it massive, but it seems when you hit it, it was like you're hitting a rock. It was as if it's denser than its size would indicate. It was like you hit the side of a mountain.
Well, it's a good thing I'm mountain born.
Okay.
That really matters. But...
So I'm gonna attempt to cast Hold Monster on it.
Okie dokie.
Needs to make me a Wisdom saving throw, DC 20,
Okay.
which means I'm dropping concentration on Polymorph.
That means you have a big old guar on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Well, if he's on your shoulders, if he's around your neck, like we were talking about, that's going to be an issue. Is that? I mean, he can't. Like, is this? You know,
Well.
you got to decide if that's what you're doing. This is your turn.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's a big monster in front of me. I forgot Hold Monster is a concentration spell.
I mean, honestly, if that's your reaction to do it, then just do it.
Okay. So
Remember what Lorkris said last time?
Hey, no metagaming.
No, I'm.
Sorry, you can say that what you're about to say, but when
Yeah.
when you given her advice just now, that was technically metagaming. So just
No, I mean, whether he
But-
says anything or not, I was going to be casting Hold Monster on it.
okay. What were you saying, brother?
Oh, I was just saying, just remember what Lorkris told you last time.
Oh.
It'll be okay.
You'd be okay.
I don't know. Emmelynn's still a little like stunned by the out of nowhere hug. Probably forgot about that advice.
Okay, so she's casting Hold Monster on the Odiug.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Diog.
So your concentration drops first.
Yes.
Of course, Guar goes into big form. I need you to roll me an athletics check or be suddenly kind of smushed by the not hurt smushed, but like knocked down.
No, yeah,
prone. If you don't make your athletics check, you're gonna be knocked prone and maybe fall into the water.
Athletics or dexterity saving throw?
No, it's not a dexterity saving throw because he's around your neck. It's an athletics check to support his weight.
Okay. I see what you're saying. 19.
Okay, I would say when we went over his stats, I didn't give you a weight of him, did I?
You said he was a large creature.
But he is a large.
Yeah, he's
No
like a
specific weight,
Does anyone
but-
know what a horse weighs? Because he's effectively like the size of a horse.
He's also a Goliath.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
I mean,
I get
but
that.
horse
That's
weighs
also
a
why. You
lot.
know what? Never mind. Yeah, because I forget. He can
I'd
push
probably
more than
still-
his weight. Yeah, I'm gonna say that was a good enough athletics check that you're fine.
Okay.
Now I'm having the creature do its saving throw.
Why is he
it seem-
rolling 2 dice?
He seems to be magic resistant.
I'm gonna give something a shot. Something new. I just had this I just wanted to
All right. He fails to make his save, and suddenly sinks into the water because he was using some portion of his own, some ability of his own to hold himself up, like almost like a float, like he was swimming with one of the legs or pushing up. You're not sure what, but he basically just quickly sinks into the water.
Everybody run to the other side! Let me see. That's as far as I can get.
So by the way, because of his splooshing and jumping up and everything, water has been splashed onto the ledge that you're walking on. So keep that in mind. I'm just letting you know.
Especially for those of you that have armor on.
Well, also it just is going to make it a little bit more slippery. So there's when you're moving past someone in their square, there's going to be a check to see if you slip.
Okay, then I guess I will go that way instead.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right, so you're standing on the stairs.
Yes.
Don't forget Philip. Don't forget Philip.
By the way, I meant to do this. Oh, yeah.
And as a free action, Lorkris, Guar, Philip loves you.
You left Philip behind.
She can't. He can't
I
get.
can't because as soon as I move, Philip is like always 10
He's
feet
dragged
behind
along.
me.
Yeah. He's literally just like, if he doesn't like try and keep up with her and she runs or something, then you see him like spin around and he's like, it's like he's being dragged backwards.
Yeah, and he's
His
going,
little eyes
He actually likes that, by the way.
He does. He does.
He likes
I
that.
mean, I would too.
So I was just drawing the compass. This is north, and you have such a. Your perception is what again? Your passive?
My passive is a 22.
You hear. Never mind. You hear the more rushing water and stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I get a pluses because Philip's always watching too?
No.
It's like an additional plus 2 just because Philip's got so many eyes.
Well, the problem is because he has so many eyes, he's constantly distracted by lots of things. So,
Oh, that's true because I usually have him have one eye on Lorkris, one on Guar, one on Fern, and one on Rylar.
and even if you didn't do that, like, all right, there's the lag time between him telling you something and
And him saying
reality.
something.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what Ray does.
Next is the Oleog.
The Odiag creature, he
Can make another save at the end of his turn.
does that, or tries to. And the DC is
20.
he fails this time.
He's still held.
Yeah.
No idea how far down he sinks, but who's next?
Can you see him?
I mean, they can see the dark mass deep under the water.
Can you
But
gauge
she
how
can't quite
deep
tell how
down?
far down it goes because it starts to get dark after like roughly 5 feet of the water. Okay, monster's done. Rylar.
Rylar.
Oh, what you want me to do, guys? He asks that question and stands there. And now it's Fern's turn.
Well, Miss Ray said run to the other side.
Okay, you say that as a free action. Now what do you do?
And then I'm gonna go run out there and look down to see, can I see the guy?
You run out there? Okay.
Not-
As soon
well,
as you get out the doorway, go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw.
18.
Okay. You don't slip on the wet stone floor. You
Don't run. Walk with haste.
all right? So you
But
move 10,
careful.
10 of your 35 movement, right?
Yeah. Can I look down? Do I see him?
I mean, you see a dark mass down there.
Does he look about 60 feet away?
Does it look 60 feet away?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not that deep. It's not that deep. He's at most 10 feet down. You think because of where you see his mass, if he's the whole monster basically paralyzes something. If he's at the bottom, that means that the bottom of this basically is about equivalent to the sewage tunnel you guys came through.
Can I cast Fairy Fire on him on first level?
Sure.
It's a dexterity saving throw.
He automatically fails it
Yeah, he
since he's
So he's
held.
glowing green.
Yeah.
Green.
Is
And
that
we
what
can
the
all
spell
keep a
says?
better eye on.
Huh?
I have the choice of blue, green, or violet, and I picked green
Of course you picked.
because of Lorkris' eyeballs.
That means attacks against
I was actually
have
going to pick
advantage.
that for you, even if you hadn't. But yeah, and that's the color I would have picked. So.
So I picked that,
Yeah.
and now we can all see it glowing green down there.
Yeah, and that helps you see how deep it is. So it's not actually super deep. Deep enough that if this thing got hold of you and went down, you could easily drown. Of
Okay,
course,
guys,
where it's at
he's
right now,
very-
you
he's-
can't easily hurt it either, except with spells. So. All right, what you doing, Fern? I'm sorry.
Okay, so now I'm like, okay, guys, he's glowing green. So if he comes back up, he should be easier to hit now. And I'm gonna go follow Miss Ray with the rest of my movement.
35.
All right, top of the second round, and I'm gonna go run to the potty now.
Okay.
Or since it's top of the round, did you want to take this opportunity for a quick break?
Or
I do need to use the restroom as well.
Yeah, I mean, I guess now would be fine if that works for you guys. Yeah. Since they both have to go, I wouldn't mind grabbing a snack. We'll chat with folks for a little while. And it is top of the round, yeah. So I like that.
Durr.
Hi, guys.
Aries. Yeah. Yep. You know how I feel about deep water and armor.
Yep. You got some little bit of PTSD on that.
Yeah, it's about as infuriating as the blue glow for. He just doesn't vocalize it out loud. All right, we'll be right back.
Okay. Welcome back, El Blabo. El Blabo, I love it. 1,100 pounds. Holy shit, I had no idea. So he's not quite that heavy. Thanks for checking that out there, Aries. I would say he's probably half that. So, because he's not like a full-size horse, he's close, but... Oh, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate you. Arigato gozaimasu. That's super cool. We're glad you're having a good time. We like to give folks a very natural kind of at-home, visceral, realistic kind of D&D experience. And I'm an old school D&D guy. I've been playing through all the different editions, and so sometimes I get a little mixed up between 3.5 and 5th ed. Luckily, I had enough gap from the old school D&D that when I when I learned 3.5, I didn't have to unlearn too much. Plus, 3.5 was really just a great evolution of the second edition in Advanced Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. It was really a well thought out, well crafted. Uh-oh, what you open over there? Some sort of interesting snack? Hummus. Ooh, that sounds yummy. Carrots and hummus? Mm-hmm. I would like some of that, please. Rain. Hi guys, we're back again. Hello. Thank you for sticking with us during our break, our intermission, and appreciate you all for joining us tonight. We're gonna continue our action-packed adventure. Everybody all snacked up and peed out.
For now.
For now.
For now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we can make it the rest of the way though. But if we don't, if we can't, it's all right. All right, guys, thank you all once again for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the clip montage, and we're gonna jump right back into the action. So go and chat dark now. Appreciate you. Enjoy the show.
Okay.
Top of round 2.
Yes. Lorkris, you're up, sir.
Okay. Well.
So
yes,
I will say this though, you would have been displaced. Well, no, I guess you're. So we were discussing. Apparently, Aries found that horses weigh about 1,100 pounds, which is more than that block would have been. So, but he's not actually the full size of a horse. He's more like a pony or so, right? Which is why you couldn't ride him, right? So, or no, we did have you riding him, didn't we?
Fern did.
Fern
Fern can.
Okay. All right. So, he.
I mean, I imagine he could
He's about
easily
600 pounds,
drag me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could easily move me if he had, but I don't think he'd be able to support me for any real amount of time.
Yeah. So you would have been kind of displaced down the stairs a little bit, though. So.
That's fair.
Because of his size.
Yeah.
He's hugging the wall, not trying not to fall in the water himself.
Yeah. Well.
By the way, good call on it being an Odiug.
Yes.
I mean, gonna make it to the far side. Rylar, watch out for the water. It's slippery. You too were. And then I have 40 feet of movement.
So does Guar.
Yep, that was 40 feet.
That was 40?
Yeah.
It was 40.
Oh, I only counted 35. But I believe you. I have a slight angle that I'm watching.
40. Yeah.
40? Oh, okay. Okay, I just missed the first count.
It's okay.
And then Guar, stay light on your feet, and I'm gonna take the dodge action because in an immediate moment I don't have any aggressive threat, and we're trying to get out of here.
You are?
So-
Okay. I will say this. What's your perception? What's your passive perception?
13.
What's Guar's?
Guar.
He would have really good hearing, wouldn't he? And senses and stuff.
So yeah, he would, but he has keen hearing and smell, so he has advantage on perception checks that require hearing and smell.
But I would also, indicate that I would say that he starts to whine, and it looks like he's indicating to you that he hears something up this northern tunnel.
Okay.
And at this point here, the water isn't rushing as loudly.
Mm-hmm.
So you've only moved. You did say you took the dodge action, but I'll still say that as a bonus action, if you want, you can kind of listen a little more intently than passively, and roll an actual perception check.
With him whining like that, it'd be like, what is it? And then I'll stop and try to listen to see if I hear whatever he may be hearing.
Yeah.
I feel that's enough. Yeah. Perception. Come on. Oh. No. 12.
Yeah, actually that's enough. The DC wasn't high, it was 10. Because again, the water in this area is loud. It's much more subdued. It's flowing at a slower rate. The loudness of the water on that end is because it's at an angle and it's flowing down into what you suspect is some sort of hole.
Got it. Okay.
And but basically, you hear what you think is the sound of a female moaning down, up this corridor. Sounds like a woman moaning.
Okay.
Do you say anything or what?
Guys, I think there's somebody else here.
Okay. And Miss Ray, you're next. So the water's pretty loud from where you and Fern are at. Not like loud, but noticeable, kind of slightly distracting.
Would Rylar be able to hear me if I yelled?
Oh, absolutely.
Rylar, be careful and follow Lorkris. Then I am going to
Oh, I will make note too. I forgot to tell you this. As you passed along this, you went down and passed along the bridge, and you could have gone this way if you wanted to. Looking down that corridor, it doesn't go much further. Effectively, it would go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 5, 10, 15, 20. So it goes down another 20 feet and looks like it ends in a wall. What you find interesting is that you see water slowly flowing down the wall into this area. And there's another one of those slits but it's really like 20 feet up.
Okay. Yeah, I thought maybe would I have looked down it, and I was like, my moment has passed, so I was going to allow it to
No, it's okay. I mean, you would have taken at least a peek as you walked by, and you didn't really notice anything down that hall, down that tunnel, other than, like I said, it's a round. It ends in a round wall, a flat round wall. There's a slit about 15 feet up that has water flowing down down the wall and then in, and that's it. So,
I'm going to double move 60 feet to there. Make it to the other side.
Okay. I will say this as you're moving along this, looking down this corridor, you see the same thing that he saw, except at the end of this corridor, almost obscuring the water and part of the wall, is a giant black spot that seems to almost like swallow the view of the water and the wall. It's weird.
Investigate.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep moving.
So where did you say you went to? Was it here?
60 feet is here.
60 feet is here. All right. And you don't hear anything, but you saw that big black spot. When I say big, I mean like wider than that thing, and going part way up the wall, probably like 15 by 15 black spot. It had a glistening, almost a glistening shine to it too. Like, it was really strange at first. It was like, is that water? But that's not, but then it's obscuring the water? What is that? So.
Nope. Emillynn is gonna nope her way out of that.
Okay. Do you do anything else or say anything else?
Well, I already used my free action to tell Rylar to follow Lorkris, so.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Who's next? Is it the monster?
Yes, it is.
Oodalog? How do you, what is it? How do you,
Odyug.
It's Odyug.
how do you spell it?
Otyugh.
O-T-Y?
UGH.
U-G-H. Okay.
Yes.
Otyug.
Otyug.
Now that you're there also, you also hear a moaning, a woman's moaning coming from down this tunnel, or up this tunnel. You also notice something. There's a plaque next to this wall. Carved in the plaque is in Gargantuan, or excuse me, in
Giantish?
not giant, yeah, in Giantish, in Giantish, carved into the plaque next to the wall is hang on a sec. Let me see if I can place it the way I was thinking of it. Remember to use your shock staves, or you'll get eaten by Otis. Fern, you see, it's going to be your turn. You see.
That's
that
Rylar's
big
turn
black
next.
Huh? Oh, it's Rylar's next? That's
the
true.
Odyug?
Well,
Yeah, so it's the
I'm
Odyug.
just going to tell you what you see on Rylar's turn. You can't do anything. I'm just telling you what you see. You definitely see that spot in the water where the monster is, where the Odyug is. Otis, the Odyug. he's looks like he's stirring in the water.
Oh, he made his save.
Yes, he did. Rylar comes running out. Well, not running. Yeah, 5, 10, 15. He listened to you guys. He comes running out.
Well, Fern told him not to run.
Well, yeah, but you heard your last command, and it sounded urgent, so.
Does he fall in?
Let me see. Oh, absolutely.
Oh no!
He slides
And
his
he has
ass right into the water.
No! Damn it, Rylar.
What kind of armor is he wearing?
Half plate.
He's straight
a
to the
modified
bottom.
custom version of half plate. That is effectively doesn't give him stealth disadvantage, and yeah.
but it's still heavy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It wasn't me, guys.
Rip Rylar.
All right. Fern, you're up.
So I see Rylar yeet himself into the water.
Yes, you do.
So I peek over the edge. So is he like close to the wall?
Oh,
How close is?
he basically fell right into the blob of that thing. He's like right on top of it.
Oh no!
It's not funny. You're gonna give Emillynn nightmares now.
Okay.
With what she's been through for the last 15 levels, I think I don't think 16. That's right, 16 levels. I think she can handle this.
Okay. So this is my vision, and you can tell me if I can make this happen.
Okay.
So I was thinking about using Wall of Stone to put a barrier between Rylar and the Odiug.
Oh no, he's on top of the Odiug.
Okay, fine. Shit. Okay. Okay, could I use Tidal Wave to try to get Rylar up out of the water?
Look at the spell.
I don't know if I can do it that way. I think it's from me. Oh, it might not work that way. Never mind. That might not work.
So I'm not gonna. So I will say that you're wrong about your perception of the spell being coming out of you, because it says that it's got a range of 120 feet.
Oh, that's true. That is true. You're right.
I will say that. The other thing I will say is this.
Okay. Alrighty. So I'm gonna try to use Tidal Wave to propel Rylar out of the water. But he has to make a dexterity saving throw. That's a part of the problem.
So,
telepathically in my brain, I'm just gonna be like, Rylar, just stay still and let it happen. Just let it happen, Rylar. And then I'll cast Tidal Wave to try to pull him out of the water.
Pretty clever.
okay. So yeah, you cast your tidal wave. Where do you want to pinpoint the start of the tidal wave?
So
From
where
this square or this square or this square or this square? Basically,
I would actually do it closer. I would actually do it closer to Rylar, so it doesn't hit the Odiug. So I'd actually aim
he's
it.
technically in this square like that.
Oh, okay. Well then, I would still try to aim at Rylar's feet to try to like get
So you
as
can
much
only-
momentum.
you can only aim it at the surface of the water. You can't aim the spell at a spot inside the water. So effectively, but because of how deep, you can potential it. There's a potential. There's all I'm going to say. But yeah, I mean, I'm just asking you, do you target it here, 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 here? Because it has its own length and depth.
I would do the more closer one.
Closer to
Of
you
the
or
four
closer to Rylar?
To Rylar.
Okay, all right. You want it over here or over here?
That one.
This one? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So it's super hard for you to gauge. So it's 10 feet tall, and you can only hit the surface of the water. So effectively, it's going to be. But your intent is for it to go down, not up, to scoop it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To scoop him up.
Because the water, like, here's the thing. Because the water only goes down, I believe I had said it was 15 feet, right? Isn't that right? I think that's what I said. Let's see. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you said 15.
So there's a chance that the Odiug will be swept up in it as well. So just because of its size. I'm gonna.
I did tell Rylar to just let it happen.
Yeah, you said that in your mind, in his mind. You know, using the telepathic connection you guys have. Good memory on that, by the way. I mean that means that he's going to be taking the bludgeoning damage no matter what, and will be knocked prone.
He won't be in the water drowning.
Well, yes and no. So, what I'm gonna do is, first off, I'm gonna roll a 50% chance to see if the Odiug is swept up in it or not. So you get to tell me low or high.
Low. High. Low. I'm gonna go with my first one. Low.
Okay, I rolled a 73. So that means that the Odiug is also going to be partially swept up in your tidal wave. But he's only partially, so... and you wanted Rylar, so, but that does mean he's going to get a save here. I believe it's a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. DC 19.
Okay. It failed the save. Rylar is going to he's doing what he's told by you. He trusts you, and so he's going to automatically fail the save. So you need to roll me your 4d8 damage, bludgeoning damage. And, but because the creature failed its save, it's getting swept up in it too. So what's going to happen is Rylar is going to be deposited on top of the stone embank, you know, on the platform, the pathway, and the thing is going to be deposited on top of Rylar. But because of its size, there's a chance that you know, big hunkin' chunk of it will pull itself back in, right? Depends on how everything goes down, though. So what I'm going to do is some different rolls here. Let me hear your damage first.
14.
Let me see.
Bludgeoning.
Okay.
I got him out of the water, guys.
All right. So there's a. I'm going to say that there's a.
Fairy fired.
What was that? Yes, it is still fairy fired.
Odiug is yeah.
There is a, because of its size, I'm going to give it a 33%, you know, roughly 30-ish% chance that it will be deposited onto the platform. Well, first, Rylar being washed up onto the platform. There is a 50% chance that he will stay on the platform.
I'm gonna let you choose this is your effect. All right.
Whoa.
Uh,
Whoa.
Okay, you were correct this time. So Rylar was deposited onto the platform. Thank you.
Here?
Yep, perfect. Exactly in that spot. Now the Odiyug was swept up. There's a 33% chance that it will stay on the platform. So it's not going to stay on the platform, but because its weight kind of plops onto Rylar and then its body flops into the water, there's a chance that its body will drag Rylar back into the water.
No!
And I'm going to give it
What a
another 50-50 shot for you, Fern.
Whoa!
Wow. You're really betting good tonight. Holy shit, 45 is what I rolled. So, like normally, you know my dice roll hot, so you were betting tonight that they were not.
I was betting today.
All right, so your plan crazily enough worked. The creature got washed up and then plopped down into the water. Of course, now it's more awake and alert and everything, and it's just hovering there next to Rylar.
Glowing green.
Yeah. It's effectively not prone anymore because it's in its element in the water, but Rylar is still prone. So.
Okay. And I'm gonna be like, Rylar! In my brain. It's gonna be like, Rylar.
Don't run. You already said something to him.
I did.
Yeah. All right. Any other?
I get my movement.
That's true. You get a movement and a bonus action.
That's true. I'm going to just do my movement. And I'll bonus action catch the Lily. Let's go.
35 down the stairs.
There we go.
Okay. Okay. Top of the round, Lorkris.
Lorkris.
That was a clever solution there, by the way. It could have gone really, really badly. But interesting idea.
Thank you.
No, Lorkris.
Would Gwar be too large to pass?
To pass you on this walkway?
For me to pass?
Yes.
Yeah. 15 feet deep. Okay. Okay.
What you doing, boss?
I'm gonna look back. I'm hearing all the splashes. I look back. I see Rylar is up on the side, but the Odiyug is right on top of him, and I'm like, Gwar, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. And I'm gonna have Gwar back up and then cut into the tunnel a little bit to allow me to pass. Okay. So Gwar's gonna move down the tunnel. Yep, and then I'm gonna pass him. I'm gonna use all my movement, and then Gwar's gonna follow behind. So move it and put me right. Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Technically, I'm going to say that was your command of him because it was kind of yeah.
Yeah. No, that's fine. And then.
So basically, it means you've used your bonus action.
Yeah, that's fine.
The creature is within reach
then-
of you, just if you were curious.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I yeah. Yeah. And then to grasp its attention away from Rylar, I am going to attack it.
Gotcha that.
With advantage.
That's right. It is with advantage.
You're welcome.
First one.
Fairy fire.
Look at me using Fairy Fire for the first time in this campaign since I've had it since level 1.
30 to hit on the first one.
Yeah.
Thank you, Baldur's Gate, for reminding me how cool Fairy Fire is.
Yeah.
Right. And then 26 on the second.
Okay, both hit. Go ahead and you can add all the damage together. That's okay.
Add all the damage together? Okay. Okay, so that's that. So. 38 total for both hits. No. 50. So I only added the 12 once.
Oh,
So I rolled a 10, a 9, a 4, a 3, and then plus 24. So 24 for the damage modifier. Plus 10 is 34.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the 9 is
43.
43. Plus 3 is 46.
46.
Plus the 4
It's 50. Yeah.
50 total.
As my reaction.
He doesn't have a.
My reaction. Yeah, I gave both of them bardic inspiration.
Wait.
Yeah. War.
Yeah, in the beginning.
Yeah.
War, Lorkris, Philip loves you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I missed it. You need to make sure that I notice it.
I thought
Sorry.
Okay.
we got you.
My bad, guys.
Okay.
As my reaction, Lorkris, Philip wants you to kick his ass.
Smack it again.
Smack him again.
Thwack him. 28 to hit.
Yes.
Hits. I'm assuming his AC is like 25 or something.
21.
And yes, he added his bardic inspiration die.
Yeah.
Gotta love that extra D10.
Okie
That was a lot of damage in one round without even smiting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Pretty spectacular. All right.
71 points of damage total between the 3 hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that was Lorkris's impressive turn, Miss Ray.
As my free action, Plaque says, remember to use your shock staves or you will get eaten by Otis.
Otis!
Don't have anything that shocks.
You have that thing though.
What thing?
Where you can convert.
Yeah. Don't you have the?
Yeah, I'm wondering. I was thinking to myself, oh.
Oh yeah, I have like Arcane Pioneer. I can wait. Yeah, I can turn it into lightning damage. That's the same thing as shocking.
Yes.
Wait, okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Just making sure.
I would know. So would
Making
Lorkris.
sure. Okay. All right.
You guys are standing in the water. It's fine. You guys are fine. You're resistant. I know, Cora's not. It'll be fine.
Oh,
Everything's fine all the time.
Okay, I'm gonna Arcane Pioneer my Eldritch Blast against this guy.
Okay.
Because it's force damage. And I get 3.
Let's go.
Yeah, 3 beams. Okay, first one. 19
19 what?
to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay, second one. 24.
Just barely hits.
Okay, it's 1. And last one is a natural 20.
That might hit.
That might hit. Yeah.
Definitely is going to be a hit
So
and
that's
a crit.
2 hits.
Critical success.
Just doubling the die, correct?
Right.
So it's like I effectively hit with 3.
So roll that one die separate and then double it. Right?
Right. 2.
Yeah, because we don't do it like 5th Ed says to do it, where you roll another die. You just roll that hits die, and then we
okay.
double whatever it comes out as. Because
Okay.
the math comes out to be the same.
Here's the crit.
It's really just a psychological thing.
6, so 12 for my crit.
12 for the crit?
Yes.
Okay.
And then 9 for the regular one.
9 for the okay.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, it doesn't look like your shock Eldritch Blast actually did anything to it. It didn't hurt it, didn't damage it. But you definitely got its attention. It like spins in place and shudders at you. And it is now.
Well, I'm gonna move
You're gonna move. Okay.
in front of the door.
All right. You definitely hear the female moaning from down that way. And what else do you? Anything else?
Lorkris, Fern, Philip loves you.
Interesting. Okay. It's Otis's turn.
Oh.
Otis quickly sinks into the water and swims down, goes down his hole.
Out of curiosity, with him sinking down, does that provoke an opportunity attack because he's moving away?
Oh yeah, but he disengages. Of course, your character with the sentinel, you can hit him with an attack of opportunity if you want to, but there's also potential that he might re-aggro you if you do that.
So in noticing that it's leaving.
Oh, it looks like it's fleeing. Absolutely.
Yeah, it looks like it's leaving. And as it goes to move away,
Here, I'll put it
in
back.
that split second. Yeah, in that split second, realizing that if it stays close, Rylar could get hurt because Rylar is down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it go. But be vigilant if it decides to come back. So yeah, it may be fleeing. It may have left, but I don't know if it's coming back. But I allow it to leave, so Rylar's safe.
Gotcha.
Oh, can we put it back in combat scene? I just realized.
I mean, yeah, we can.
Meh.
Although technically now, you guys are actually out of initiative. But if you want, I will.
Well, we got the adventure and stuff.
I'll just let people see it. Yeah. I just figured, yeah.
Yeah. As it leaves, I go to help Rylar up.
Okay. You guys are out of combat now. It is fled down
We're
a
out of
hole.
combat.
You guess probably some underground water cistern or cavern or something. You don't know what, but it's gone.
I've made my way back down the stairs because I'm like gonna actively listen for the moaning.
Oh, you as soon as you come around the corner and you hear the moaning of a woman, and you see at the end of the corridor, 40 feet in, it looks like. I mean, I unfortunately I didn't have I couldn't draw it all, but I better do this anyway. I'm going to redraw this corridor for you over here.
I was just thinking the same thing, and I was like, I bet it'd be you draw that quarter off in the corner.
Water. You see at the end of the the tunnel, the round tunnel,
We got 3 rounds.
Of course, it's kind of at the edge of the shadows and stuff. I mean, I know you have dark vision, but there's the way the light source is here. These torches don't light up the regular amount a torch does, so it's kind of gloomy looking, but you can still see vaguely make out. Basically, it looks like there's I guess I'll just use this as a representation. It looks like you see a woman's back. She's kind of standing at the back there, kind of almost like in the corner, looking in the corner, just kind of, hovering and moaning. And you also happen to see, it looks like the bodies of the body of another woman right here, and then you think you see where the water is flowing. So, because the water of these tunnels is only probably like a few feet deep, right? Where it flows into this big thing that was deeper. But these are basically like streams, and so they're only like a couple of feet deep. And so you see effectively
3 bodies?
Yeah. Well, 1 standing and 2 bodies. I guess I should just. Whoops. I should put them there.
Careful.
I mean, these are just representations. And that'll give it away too much. Yeah, I'm just gonna theater mine it. Just imagine what I described.
Do you want to use dice to represent where they
Yeah,
are?
that works. That's good thinking.
And all I hear is moaning.
This one seems to be moaning at the wall.
Philip, I don't trust the moaning.
I'm gonna go back to this scene. Just because you can see our faces and reactions.
Fern comes over to Miss Ray.
As you cross over here, you see that weird black spot that has a strange kind of glossy sheen to it. It seems a different kind of glossy sheen than the water. Plus, it also goes up the wall partially.
Fern, don't go towards that black spot.
You say that out loud
How do
like
you know
that?
that I was looking there?
Yeah. I'm trying to say it like telepathically to see if it actually
Okay,
still
so
works.
you say it telepathically using Rylar's abilities. Okay.
How did you know?
I saw it. Don't go towards the
Can
black
I look
spot.
from really hard from a distance?
At the black spot? Yeah, it's at the very.
So imagine again, a tunnel this size, whatever, but the back part of the wall is partially obscured by this black spot that goes up the wall and then all the way down onto the water. And it's as if it's sitting on the water almost.
Like oil?
Yeah, you could
Kinda.
say that.
So it seems a little bit more, not quite as glossy as oil, but it's partially kind of matte black with the occasional
So kind
sheen
of,
to it.
but the viscousy.
Yeah, viscousy.
Okay.
There's also, now that you're peering closer, a slightly reddish hue to it. Just barely noticeable, like really dark, deep red. Like,
I'm like, everybody meet at the
she's
door.
the one who sees the red part, not you.
Yeah,
So.
I know. But I'm gonna say telepathically, everybody meet at this door as I point. Because I don't trust the moaning coming from that direction. Because the Odiok went that way. Didn't go towards that, didn't go towards that.
Wait, there's a door over there?
Yeah, there's a door right here.
The door next to the door on the wall is that plaque that she read.
Okay,
The plaque is
I'm just gonna
right here.
stare really hard at the viscousy stuff.
Yeah.
Does it move by itself?
No. It doesn't look like it's moving.
Okay, then Fern's just gonna poutily walk over to the door because she wants to know. But she's gonna be good and listen to her team leader.
Okay.
But sad about it.
So you go over the door. You see her standing there staring at something down this hall. And Lorkris, I mean, you guys are out of combat, so Lorkris, you said you help Rylar up. What do you guys do now? You listen to Miss Ray and make your way over to her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stand on the opposite side of the tunnel of where Emillynn is. Yeah.
So you guys move over here. So you peer down the hallway and you see the moaning woman, and then
now that you're all kind of over there, the moaning does seem like it's coming. I mean, obviously Fern doesn't see it, but she hears it, obviously. You all hear it. Definitely looks like it's coming from the one that's staring at the wall. They're interesting because they seem grayed out. Like they're wearing...
it looks like I mean, you can't tell the body, you can't really tell much about the body in the water, and the body that's on the ground, it's prone, but they seem kind of a grayish color. The woman that's standing, it's as if she's wearing like old tattered clothes, and she's definitely tall. I'll tell you that. She's
Lorkris.
like the size of a Goliath.
So...
Oh, thank you for the raid.
Oh my God, Raiders! Hello.
Chuddy.
Hi, Rhino Cuddly.
Welcome in, Raiders. I appreciate you guys. Normally we don't, we go chat dark except for raids. So appreciate you guys so much.
Hello, welcome in.
Who raided us?
Welcome in, Rhino.
Rhino Stampede.
Rhino Stampede. What a great name. I love it. I'm assuming that it looks like you playing golf with your
you
friends.
know Edible Wizard?
What was that?
Edible Wizard was within this
Oh, was it within the raid?
raid. Let's go.
Edible Wizard came with the raid. Ah, so this
Rhino
is
Chuddy is the
wow.
is the
What an honor! Thank you, Edible Wizard, for sending your friend.
I'm assuming you recommended.
Yeah.
I'm taking a wild guess. Thank you all for the follows.
Yes.
Thank you.
I appreciate you guys.
Also, shout out to Edible Wizard.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Edible Wizard.
saying.
We were raided by a Rhino
Thank you guys
Chetty.
for
Right.
look at you all
A rhino
following
chetty.
Stormy. Absolutely follow Stormy. Listen.
Thank you guys
Stormy's the best.
so much. I mean,
Follow
it
Stormy.
means a lot. It means a lot. But remember that Druid IRL with the green hair and extirpatefate with the amazing black beard, both of those folks are also streamers.
Salt and pepper.
And so please go support them too. I appreciate you. What did you say? Salt and pepper? I don't see any salt in his beard. It's all pepper.
Oh yes. There's one particular gray hair that I love.
There's some salt here.
There's
also some
There's
salt
a
here.
grain of salt.
But just to introduce the raiders, this is our DM and storytellers, StormyD SSG. I am itsStarkitty. I only stream on Saturdays with the team. I do not stream any other time. And then we have our lovely Druid IRL.
I am Druid IRL. And I play Fern, who's a wood elf circle of spores druid. And this is Chockapillar. And when Chockapillar needs to go get stuff done, this is Chocobuff.
Well, I guess if we're
He's
doing
the
those
spicy boy.
introductions, I'm itsStarkitty.
Yeah, no.
I play Emillynn Ray, and this is Philip.
Emillynn Ray is the College of the Battlesinger Bard.
And I have a little
party leader.
baby beholder.
Yeah, tiny little baby beholder that only she and the party can see and hear and interact with.
Yep.
And come on, Fate, your turn. bud.
I am extirpatefate, or you can just call me Fate. I am playing Lorkris the Goliath, who is an Oathbreaker Paladin of Melora and a Path of the Grave Cleric of Weejas. And I have the goodest Awu.
Awoo woo
Four.
woo.
You'll have some puns. Also, if you notice, when you guys rated in, I did type !cast. That does also kind of give a brief detail of each of our characters as a reminder for you guys.
Awooga.
Yeah.
We're super
Welcome
honored
in,
that
everybody.
you guys decided to come check us out. So
Yeah.
big hugs to you all. Thank you for coming in.
And
Stay as long as
those
you
of
want.
you that are from Stormkeep, go ahead and drop Rhino Chetty a follow. Check
Yes.
out their stream. They were playing golf with friends. How did that go, by the way, Rhino?
And also, please go drop Rhino. Is it Chuddy or Cuddy? Cuddly.
Chetty. Sorry.
No.
I was adding in the H.
Yeah.
Rhino
Cuddy and Edible Wizard. Drop both of them follows because they're both amazing streamers. I'm sure. I mean, I don't necessarily know Rhino Cuddy, but I'm gonna go check out his stuff.
Can you give Rhino
so.
Cuddy a shout out, please, so I can do that?
Yeah.
I did.
I think we did at the beginning. I think Dagoth got it earlier when he raided.
Oh, I have to scroll back then.
Yeah. Either way, all you guys, we appreciate you.
There it is.
If you guys are fans of D&D, we're playing 5th edition. I have played every single edition of Dungeons & Dragons since 1981, and I have a great time crafting enjoyable experiences for my players and sharing this with you guys. So appreciate you all again. We're going to jump back into the show. We like to be very immersive. So what we do is we go chat dark, except for the intermission time, beginning, end, and any raids. So we're going to go chat dark once again, just so that we can lose ourselves in the game for you guys' enjoyment. And we appreciate you. So hang out as long as you want.
Yes.
You're always welcome here.
Thank you for trusting your community with us.
Yes. Also, don't feel free to just raid and dash if you gotta go,
Yes, that's right.
eat snacks
Totally
and stuff.
understand.
We got
You
you.
are not obligated to stay.
Indeed. Okay, so you guys are out of combat. You're all standing at the edge of this corridor, trying to see. You see these strange moaning. There's a couple of gray bodies and a gray woman at the back
Yes.
of her moaning at the wall.
I'm going to ask
is my,
you telepathically, Lorkris. Can you sense if these bodies are undead?
Absolutely,
I'm on
they
it.
are.
I'm on it. Yeah.
Absolutely,
I'm
they
gonna
are.
go.
Rylar,
Yes.
is there any magic coming from up this tunnel?
Yes.
What's magical, Rylar?
The wall, the slit where the water's running.
That's it?
That's all I can see.
Okay. Rylar, is that door up there magical? I point to the one that Fern that's past Fern.
And then Fern will point that at this one.
Well, no.
Okay. Lorkris, do we want to deal with these undead? Looks like ladies? Or should we just move through the door?
So I will say this because of your strong sense. If this makes a difference in your decision, you're focusing on them. You sense that there's incredible sadness and kind of a vengeful rage about them, but mostly just sadness, and there's like an air of tragedy to their existence. And so,
do they give off the similar feel as that white that like we should have just left alone in the crypt way back when we first encountered them? Like, does it give me that vibe of like, if I leave it alone, it'll leave me alone, but if I provoke it, it's not gonna be happy. Imagine if I provoke, it's not gonna be happy.
There's not enough of a vibe to be able to tell that. They don't look like wraiths, if that's what you're thinking. They don't look incorporeal.
Yeah, no.
They have a sort of a physicality to them.
But in terms of that sense of like, in hindsight from that wraith, I'm like, if we would have left it alone, it would have been fine. Do I get a similar feel about this? Like, there's more of that sadness than wrath, but there's that wrath behind it. And if I don't, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, no, I would say that
it's a new feeling.
You sense what I gave you. So
okay. Again, in the brain, with my tadpole powers.
Non-tadpole powers. PB.
Sorry, with my tentacle powers, thanks to Goo, because he's got all the tentacles.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Tentacles. That one standing gives off more of an air of sadness, but I would not provoke it.
I know they all three do, by the way.
They give off an air of sadness, but I would not provoke them. If we were going to leave, we do it now.
Fern has her ear up to the door.
She doesn't hear anything.
All right, we're gonna leave these ladies alone. We're gonna move on. I don't want to deal with Otis anymore.
Rylar
goes, "What ladies?" And he comes. Well, he can't really walk past.
Rylar, stop.
What?
Do you know what kind of magic that slit in the wall emanates?
Oh wait, you would have asked him to see if there was magic down the hall, so he would have actually had to have come over here to see.
Yeah.
What do they call it? Transmutation magic?
Transmutation, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Any reasons to why there'd be transmutation magic down here, Emillynn?
Roll me your arcane knowledge.
21.
So you don't know for sure because this seems like some unusual tech, but you think that somehow or another. Oh, by the way, he says transmutation and enchantment. Sorry, I meant to add that in there.
Sorry.
You think that potentially that magic is kind of infused into some portion of the structure, and it's designed to help flow the water at a certain pace and pull. You notice also that this slit in these tunnels is thicker than those over there, than the little one, right? So, and there's also a bit of a, well, you can't tell this from here, from your distance. So you can't, he can't tell you. He basically, your hypothesis is that the magic is there to help make the water flow.
At an even pace.
And yeah. It's also to help move potentially chunky stuff.
Okay.
So, because if you think about it, remember this is
This is supposed to be a sewage waste area.
exactly.
So it's meant to move poop through.
Yep.
And then Otis eats it
You got it.
as a filtration.
Yep.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
That's so smart.
Yep.
All right.
You're not sure. Like, I guess you share that with them telepathically.
Mm-hmm.
So you all kind of talk about it a little bit. The strange thing is, you're like, okay, why do they have that secondary smaller stream going out?
For pee.
No, it's you guess that it's meant to, that's funny. It's meant to be just sort of an extra secondary filtration in like as it were, sort of a pressure dam for the water. So potentially to.
But that other like exit port where we initially entered in, that water was magical. The water itself was magical, or was the opening magical?
Not the water. Yeah, just
the opening.
All the openings where the water is flowing through, where it's the cracks where it flows down along the wall. It's magical. Yeah, it's that part. Is magical.
Yeah. So like even that one where like I know drawn on the map, the small stream next to the Odia, like where we first entered in, going up the stairs with the pitfall trap.
Yeah.
That water wasn't magical, but there was the opening that was coming out of was.
Correct. You got it.
So I want to make sure, because I initially misinterpreted it. The water was running as magical, and I was about to ask Rylar if he could trace where that's coming from, but it's the opening. I gotcha. Okay.
Thanks for helping me clarify.
All right, team.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave these ladies alone. We're gonna leave the black spot and the other one alone.
Kind of red tinge.
There's a red tinge to it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're definitely
I
gonna
have a
leave
feeling
that
it's
alone.
like blood or something. So, yeah, we should probably go. We have to go save, Kashura.
All right. I make my way up to the door. Fern, did you hear anything?
No. But I can listen again harder. I extra listen very hard. And I don't hear anything. I don't know.
Sorry, what? I missed it.
She's listening at the door very.
Fern pretends to listen more intently. She's like,
Nothing.
and she goes, "Damn, I don't have a cup."
Yeah, so your ear gets really cold, and you kind of smush it up there, and
And then it does that suction cup thing.
not that bad. No, yeah. I don't think I've ever. I don't think your ear can act. Oh, that part. Yeah.
Yeah, the suction cup thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, all right, Fern, let me check the door.
All right.
Okay.
So she scooches over here.
You just shoved me over.
Rylar, be careful.
Okay,
Lorkris, be
where do you guys go?
So since Rylar has come up to Lorkris to be able to look, I'm going to continue to help shimmy him forward. So I will then be behind Rylar.
So he's gonna
So
take
you're
a step here.
Oh, you're gonna step into the tunnel to get past, to let Rylar get past.
Or are you gonna help him walk across?
Oh, I mean, as we're passing, I'm helping shift him around. So I'm letting Rylar go forward.
All right. So your intent is to stay out here on the ledge, on the walkway, and not go into the tunnel.
Correct.
Which is kind of almost shaped like a giant pipe, right? Okay. So all right.
Yeah.
So he makes his way over here, and where do you go?
I will follow behind.
Follow suit.
Do you have your wolf fall behind? So as you come across so Guar kind of starts sniffing the air towards those ladies, and he kind of whines. And he looks really sad.
I think that's a DM hint that we need to put these ladies out of their misery.
Oh, I'm just telling you his reaction. It's up to you guys what you want to do.
We'll put them out of their misery as soon as we defeat all of these bad guys.
Kind of quietly, but to Guar, it's just gonna be. I know, not all can be saved.
Okay. All right, what you doing at the door?
I'm going to check the door for traps. That's a 33.
It's not trapped, but it is locked.
Okay, let's see if I can unlock it. Rylar, can I have Goo's blessing?
Blessings of goo.
Blessings of goo.
18.
You just barely don't unlock the lock.
All right.
And there's a chance that the lock picks will be broken, but it's a slim one. Actually, no, you didn't miss it that badly. So in this instance, no, the lock picks are not broken.
Okay. Forgot to
You can
check
still
to
try
see
again, but
my...
now the DC is higher.
Oh, so I didn't unlock it?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You did
Okay.
not unlock it. But you didn't break your lockpicks because you didn't fail so badly.
Yeah.
All right.
Blessings of goo.
Oh, that's a lot better. 29.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you easily picked the lock this time.
There we go.
All right.
Hey, Rylar. Tell Goo that we do really appreciate him next time you talk to Goo, okay?
Well, I talk to him all the time, but he never really says anything back.
But I just really want him to know that we appreciate him.
Okay.
So when you talk to him next time, just let him know that. Remind him. That's all. Now we can open the door.
I crack open the door. I'm like, Philip, do your thing.
He's like, yes, ma'am. You got it. He pops his way in through there. Boop. There's a hall. It ends in another door, and some stairs that go up, and a door. Oh wait, no, he said stairs that go up and a door. Excuse me.
Okay, I
Can't
open the
miss the
door.
All right, you open
Open
the
the
door.
door all the way.
So there's a 10-foot wide hall. Feet of stairs going up to another steel door. And you notice in this corner there's some staves. A couple of them leaned up against the wall, and a few of them on a rack.
I take a step inside and I'm like, oh, these are the staves Black was talking about. All right.
Do you think we should grab one?
So you said you take a step in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you think we should grab one of those staves for when we have to run out of here? Or if? Just in case?
You want me to check them?
Yes, Rylar, please check to see. I'm pretty sure they're magical, but please double check.
None of them are radiating magic.
Oh, really?
You pick one up and inspect it.
Yes.
You roll me an arcane knowledge check.
27.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that all these staves have been used up and or, you know, their charges have been
Oh, okay.
evaporated over time, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
All
I
right.
tried.
No, it was a good idea. And I knew
Rylar?
that's what you guys would want to do.
Rylar, is there anything magical?
But it makes sense that after 15,000 years, you know.
You know?
Rylar, is there
Sometimes,
anything
well,
magical
sometimes
in
the
this
honey.
Yeah. Holy crap, that door is bright. It reminds me of the outside of the castle. Got all them different kinds of magic on it.
one? Oh, really?
And look at it, it's made of that weird metal.
I said steel, but it's actually, you glance at it, it's metal, but it's that same kind of dark gray brushed metal that the main front door was made out of too.
All right, everybody in this hallway. Let's talk.
Fern skips right in.
Lorkris, please close the door behind Gwar. We don't want Otis to come back and take anybody. So, Rylar saying this door is rating the same magic as the upstairs door that we couldn't get in.
So is the wall,
Oh,
by
that's
the
so
way.
lovely. That's cool. That's so cool. We love that.
What are we gonna do?
Is the door locked?
You want me to try?
You can certainly try.
All right, I'm gonna.
Would you like me to do it?
Well, let me check to make sure it's not magically trapped or anything like that.
So you're going to cast Detect Magic yourself?
Yes.
Okay. So it is radiating all the same, literally all the schools of magic.
You see me go.
Extremely potent and
Oh.
powerful, very, yeah, like way high level. And it's like, yeah, you don't detect, I mean, you could be faked out, but because of the mix of it, it seems very, almost, you know, basically exactly what you saw up above at the front door. And so it's almost hard to tell. You don't think there's a magical trap on it, other than the barrier itself, the envelope of magic that is on it.
Lorkris, remind me. When we were at the front door, did you try to touch the door?
We knocked on it, didn't we?
Yeah, we knocked.
Nothing happened? Do you want to try and open the door?
Sure. So I will squeeze past everybody.
Yep.
Look at the door. Place my hand on it first.
So, you refresh my memory. When you guys inspected the
Quick
one up
save.
above, you never actually tried to touch it, did you?
He knocked.
I knocked on it, so I did touch it.
Oh, okay, you knocked on it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You touch it, and it feels almost like it's a slight kind of vibration, almost as if, you know, like when if you have the dryer on and you touch it, you know. But even more subtle than that. And that's what I didn't really describe that to you before.
But you said you only knocked on it, so it wouldn't have been that
Yeah,
detectable
so I
just from a knock. From putting your hand, placing your palm on it, you barely detect this kind of, and you guess that that's probably not the door itself that you're feeling.
That it's like the hum of the magic. That it's
Kind of, sort of, the frequency of the magic envelope that surrounds it, yeah. Doesn't hurt you though.
I'm gonna like. Is it like a lever handle or for the door? Or does it not have a handle?
No, it would have a handle, be able to be used. Yeah, I guess it would be, yeah, like a lever handle.
Or like a ring.
Yeah, like a lever handle that would catch the lock by pulling on. Well, yeah, by pulling on the ring and pulling the latch. But it's not even pullable.
It's not pullable. Like I go to.
Yeah, you try, but it's not. You can't even budge it.
How many dispel magics does everybody have for today?
I tried real hard to delay that effect in the tunnel earlier. So, I mean, I got some left, but not that expensive.
Rylar says, "Oh, I got 3. I haven't cast any." Wait, out of character. I don't think he cast any spells while you guys were coming through the tunnels, through the.
No.
Nope.
So yeah, so he can do it 3 times if you want.
Like, thinking to myself, it's like, would dispel magic actually work on this?
Roll me your arcane knowledge. Remember, you had investigated this before, so I'm gonna let you roll with advantage.
Oh, with advantage?
Yeah.
Did you try to tell the door to open up because this is your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather's house?
22.
You suspect that the way this barrier is crafted and powered by some sort of internal source, that it's layered. So you suspect that it's layered and that it can regenerate itself. So you would have to have enough dispel magics to get through a layer for every single magical school, and you would have to do it all at once because because each layer would regenerate itself in the following round.
Okay.
How many schools of
So
magic are
dispel
there?
magic's not going to work.
To answer that question,
How many schools are there?
Like 5, 6?
pretty sure it's 6, but let me double check.
Yeah.
No, 8. Conjuration, necromancy, evocation, abjuration, transmutation, divination, enchantment, and illusion.
Well, I could totally cast that tomorrow after I prepare.
But that's still not
But-
enough. There's only 4 of us.
Rylar goes, well, why would those people lead us this way then? I mean, I guess this is another way in, but...
What kind of magic was for the water?
Transmutation?
For the water. You mean for the...
Where the water was coming out?
Remember, the water
slope.
wasn't magic. You're talking about the...
Yes.
But where it came from.
Okay, you're talking about the water cracks or the water seams, yeah. Yeah, that one's transmutation and enchantment.
I wonder if we have to go up like where the water is coming from. Because we're probably not going to be able to get past this door.
Probably not. But I don't
So
think
you
we
guys,
want to go up to where that black thing is. I don't know if we want to deal with the ladies. I didn't check the other tunnel.
The other tunnel just ended very similar to the one with the ladies, but without bodies in there. Is that correct? The north tunnel and the east tunnel.
So the north tunnel is the ladies, the spooky ladies.
Mhm.
The west,
Yeah,
that would be
West, yeah.
Yeah, west. The west tunnel was the weird black-red spot.
black spot.
The east tunnel
Eastern tunnel.
is nothing.
can't you like commune with your god and be like, can you tell us the correct direction? Can you just be like, hey, we Joss? Hey, girl.
It just gives you like this blank stare of like, really? Like she would tell me that.
What if you said that I'm asking?
Even less of a chance.
I think she's cool. Whatever, we just. I think you're cool still. So, okay. If tomorrow I could have I could prepare like water walking and like breathe water just in case, because I feel like we have to go through the water for some reason.
That's what I'm
Does that
thinking
make
too.
sense?
Because I can't think of any other way to get through this door unless Jocko and team have figured something out.
And we couldn't.
Philip goes, well, I don't know what they could figure out from here, from there, right?
That's true.
They aren't the ones who have checked it out. I mean, sure, they got the Archmagister and everything, but we weren't able to tell him the details of.
Well, we can rest in the tavern, because... Yeah, I'm ready to rest in the tavern. We can give them more details and see what they say tomorrow.
Though I don't disagree with you, Emillynn, knowing that the remaining team of Lone Riders is here, urgency is key.
I mean, I could still try meddle. I was going to say I could still try to, make a hole in the wall. But never mind, because it's a metal door.
Well, the wall next to the door isn't metal, but it's also enveloped in that magic.
Rylar's like, what if there's like, what if those weird stinky pathetic people, they led us here for a reason.
That I agree. That's why I think maybe we have to bother. Because all of the magics seem very powerful. Like each school feel really powerful, and it's only or they kind of sort of powerful, but only powerful because they're all meshed together. Can you tell?
I didn't
don't know, I'm just trying to understand this magic more.
As a person, I didn't quite understand what you meant.
I know what you meant.
Okay.
That's because
Can you translate Druid there?
Yeah. The question is the enchantment powerful because it's a mixture of magics, or is each individual school of magic that's enveloping it challenging in its own right, in its stacks?
Both.
So is it accumulative or stacked?
Yep.
I mean...
Well, I could try to scry on the other side of the door.
You need to be able to see what's on the other side of the door.
There's a percentage chance that you won't get the right area if you've never seen what's on the other side.
Do you want me to talk to...
I mean, you could try to ask the lady. The moaning dead lady.
The living dead girl.
Yep.
The walking dead girl. The walking
Does
dead.
anybody know the reference?
Oh yeah, you just referenced Rob Zombie.
Yeah!
I love that song. It's a badass
That's
song.
a great song. That and Dracula were like...
Yeah, Dracula's good too.
Dracula's great. I mean, I could always try talking to them.
Do you want to try talking to them?
Well, speaking to the dead here have been more useful than before.
True. I support you whenever you decide if you want to talk to them or not.
I think you should.
Well... Ugh. Lorkris is just gonna stretch. Just be like, well... prepare for a fight.
We also got to be wary of Otis too.
Okay.
But we know how to make Otis go away now, though.
Maybe.
Well, it worked last time.
Yeah, doesn't mean it's gonna work again.
I point to the plaque on the wall that's in giantish.
Yep.
I'm like, Lorkris.
I mean, I'm just saying. It's all kinds of weird shit around here. Alright. Let's do it. I will make my way out.
G Fate, don't get too excited. We're only having
No,
fun
I
here.
mean,
I'm kidding.
Lorkris is like, oh man.
I know.
Really, but I
Lorkris
feel like this
is
is-
dreading the idea of talking to these devils.
Fern is like right behind.
Yeah, no, I think this. I'm gonna walk into the center of the. Yeah.
And Fern's gonna be behind him, in front of Guar.
No, because I know better than to get in between Guar and Lorkris. She's just gonna be
Do you
back
wanna
there,
pass
like,
and be on the
Guar,
other
you're
side?
so big and tall.
Do you want to be on the other side?
No, Fern should be behind Guar, just like dodging the tail wags.
Just be like, what? You smell like wet dog. You smell worse than me.
Like wet dog ass. And then
She's
You're
dodging
very
the
lucky
tail
that there
so
was
she can
poop in
practice.
this water.
she can dodge the tail. She can dodge the
She
ball.
If she can dodge a tail,
But
she can dodge a rock. She can dodge a tail.
Yeah, but
If she can dodge a body, she can dodge a tail.
Yeah.
Wait, she didn't.
But even if she can dodge a wrench, she can't dodge the dog fart.
Oh yeah. Forrest picked up on your
Oh,
Halo
you
scores.
Sorry, before you go around there, Rylar's like, you want some goo? You want some goo blessings?
Sure.
He gives you a blessings of goo.
Thank you. All right.
What are you doing?
So, I'm gonna do the speak with dead. I'm gonna see if it works like last time.
I'm watching out
when I
for
spoke with
Otis.
the citizens. I know it
So
didn't
normally
work
with
at-
speak with dead, you have to be up. You have to touch the body first.
Oh yeah, it is 10 feet. Okay.
Trust the process. Goo has blessed you.
Yeah. Okay.
I am right here.
In giant.
Very smart.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Actually, speak with dead is a range of 10 feet.
Oh well,
Even
okay.
Still, I'm not close enough.
Still
Still
not
not
close
close
enough.
enough.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
it's
move within 10 feet of.
Yeah, no thanks. Not yet.
Oh, it says the corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead.
Right, that's true.
But I'm
But
different.
for the citizens, I made it different. Remember?
Oh.
Yeah.
Because they're like somewhere between undead and dead. So they still have qualities.
Mostly dead.
Yeah, they're mostly dead.
Oh.
Mostly dead. But this may not be those citizens. You don't know yet. You.
Yeah, no, yeah.
All right. So.
Fern sees this. Lorkris just.
And Fern just starts copying you.
I forgot my key. Can you help me get back in?
You say that from here. You don't step in. You say that from there.
Oh, I say it loud enough to emanate. I'm like, yeah. I forgot my key.
I mean, you guys have been talking and stuff loud enough that they would have absolutely heard you. So you speak out to them, and they don't react in any way.
Cute and clever idea, though.
I look over at Emillynn. I'm like, I don't do this. Emillynn, I'll be fine.
You doubt yourself.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. And I'm gonna walk in.
Right.
I'm gonna walk in up on the side that the lady is other side, the one that she's actually up on.
I'm gonna put you over here. So,
yeah.
How far are you gonna walk? Just take a step in, or what?
I'm gonna go.
So now, I'm just gonna replace them all. Because as soon as you step in, the one in the water rises out of the water, the one on the ground rises off the ground, and the one that was staring at the wall turns around and looks at you. And I'm gonna show you these because these are cool ass creepy models. Let me see if this camera will pick them up.
Nope.
No. All right, I'll do it over here. They even have little pinpoint eyes. They're cool. So even though this is a creature that's see-through, these creatures are not transparent. I use these because they're grayish in color. So, can you see? It's
Oh yeah. Oh. All right, one down. Nice.
There we go.
All right. Can you see the creepy eyes?
Not yet. It's not
It's focusing.
Back it up a little.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
I was gonna say, Fate uses the hand of Lorkris and just immediately kills one.
Knocks it off, yeah.
In the loading screen.
Right.
Yeah.
And then here's this one. Also has creepy eyes. Now, this color is wrong. The eyes of these ladies is this kind of burning reddish orange. Like malice and hate and anger and bitterness and resentment and tragedy. You see the eyes, the green?
Yeah.
Okay. This one doesn't have quite fancy eyes, but here it is.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. All right. Oh, it does have fancy eyes. It just also has a fancy mouth. All right, so that's what they do. They rise to meet you. We'll do this one is 1. This one is 2. And this one is 3.
Question: Do they?
So they rise up and they say, as soon as you step in 5 feet, and you hear them say in Giantish. So I guess everybody understands it except Rylar and Fern. They say, "Oh, Frederic, you have come. You have come once again. Have you brought another one? We will stop you this time. We will have our revenge, Frederic, you beautiful man. We will have our revenge. Come!" And they start moving towards you menacingly. And
Fern and Rylar hear me go, "Who's Frederic?"
What?
What is it?
well, yeah, one of them says, "We will murder you like you murdered us, you bastard." So you have a moment before potentially combat ensues that you can respond to them if you want, but you got to be quick.
Question. Okay, I guess. Yeah, no, never mind. Lorkris had had this flash thought of don't I register as undead? Would they even acknowledge me? But then everything else in here is kind of undead anyway, so I'm like, It probably doesn't matter.
I've killed.
Wrong number. Who this?
I've killed Frederick.
But like,
What are you actually gonna say?
yeah. I'm not Frederick.
What? Surely you lied to us, Frederick, like you lied to us about loving us. You will die here today again.
No. I'm not who you think I am, but surely they don't deserve to live.
Oh, what? What you mean?
I mean, if they have...
They kind of, like I said, they've moved closer to you now. You know, of course, Guar's getting nervous for you on your behalf, but they've moved closer to you, and
Frederick, are you trying to deceive us and trick us again?
There is no deception here. I have come to liberate this place.
Liberate? What a wonderful word that is.
they all sound very similar to each other, but you know, a little bit different. And you definitely see that they look similar, but also slight variations. And they look all of them look drowned, like someone like partially strangled and drowned. And
I hate Frederick.
so they, you know, one of them says,
Sisters in death. Maybe this one isn't Frederick.
the other one says,
Well, if it's not Frederick, who is it? Should we kill it too? And the other one says, maybe he can help us get Frederick back.
oh my gosh,
Jotun
Jotun
Red Wolf!
thank you for the raid. Arigato gozaimasu.
Jotun Raiders.
Welcome, Raiders. Appreciate you guys. We're deep in the role play here, and potentially action. We'll see what happens. But hi, guys. Welcome in. Viking raid
Welcome
indeed.
in.
I love it.
Shout out
I
to
love it.
Jotun Red Wolf!
May I get a shout out for Jotun Red Wolf, please?
Yeah. Let's see. It's
Yeah.
possible that
Any other
Agoth
lobbies?
might be
Yeah.
AFK, so just in case.
I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, beat me to it. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, how was your D&D session today?
Bar, bit for the bar.
Hi, Pyro.
Welcome in, everybody.
Hey, it's Bard_banned from the bar.
Bard banned from the bar. That's awesome. Pyro.
For those who do not know us yet, the gentleman over yonder is StormyD. He is our DM and all-around bestest guy.
Thank you.
He gets to play Rylar. Next to him is itsStarkitty, who is our party leader, Emillynn. Go say hello, everybody.
Hello,
Introduce
Emillynn Ray,
ourselves.
Bard of the party.
Yes.
And this is Philip.
Philip.
love Philip.
my
We
little
all
baby
love Philip.
beholder.
Yeah, but Philip loves Lorkris the most. Next to Emillynn.
Yes.
Who cannot be seen or heard by anybody except the party, can't interact with the world at all, has no powers or anything.
Yep.
Other than he can sometimes scout ahead and give them ideas.
Yeah.
Then over there we have.
Over here. You are. Ma'am.
Who am I?
Hey, you come on, you should go ahead and do it there, Fate. You already introduced us. You got to introduce her now, too.
Over here we have Druid IRL, also known as Tiny Bladder. I took my shot and I will feel it later. I'm in danger. And I am fate. It is my fate to get hurt. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. In chat, we have our I didn't even type. That's lame. here's a quick overview of who we are. Stormy gets to play all of the NPCs, the villains, the good guys, and Rylar the Suffrigant. Again, Emillynn, she is playing Emillynn Ray, who is our party leader, who is a war bard, or College of the Battlesingers bard. Druid over here is playing Fern, the little wood elf Circle of Spores druid, and I am playing Lorkris the Goliath, who is an Oathbreaker Paladin of Melora, in the Path of the Grave Cleric of Chonkapillar. I mean, Weejas. all hail the Chonk.
All hail Chonkapillar.
Yes. So, welcome in. Enjoy the show. We are trying not to die.
All right.
How did investigating the fish cult go?
Yeah. Well, we'll talk more about it at the end because we got to jump back into it. But thank you guys. We're gonna go chat dark once again until the end. We adore you and thank you so much. Appreciate you for raiding, and we will definitely come check you guys out as well. Of course, Yote and Red Wolf, we already know you, but thank you.
Right now, Lorkris is trying to talk his way out of not being killed by these 3 undead ladies.
Yep.
I think he's called Frederick.
Yep. Yeah, they seem to be basically some sort of drowned maiden. So the conversation was, maybe he can bring us the Frederick, so we may have our revenge. And the woman look at him in there. By the way, I forgot to describe their awful faces. Did you ever see the movie The Ring? Yeah, that's what their faces look like. This is this like distorted, like long black hair. Their hair looks like super long and like it could reach out and
does it cover their face? Partially
covers their face. Imagine if you took if you remember in The Ring, there was that woman the first woman that died in the closet. The scariest moment in that film was when you open up the closet and you see her dead, distorted face. Imagine you take the dead, distorted face, you put it on these women, and then you put the rings, gray clothes, and the hair on top of it. So it's like doubly scary. That's what they look like.
Lovely.
You'll have to show her. I'm sure there's a YouTube clip or something of that scene where you see the yeah. All right, so. We were saying, so that's what they look like, and they're looking at each other like, this is a good idea. So prove yourself to us, and we will not drag you to the depths of hell with us. Bring us Frederick, and we will share our secrets with you.
Is Frederick? Wait, hang on. Let me phrase the question. Is Frederick
Frederick.
Would it be Lord of the Castle, right? Like if I was gonna ask, like, is he the one that like owns the keep? Like, is this his, right? Would that be an appropriate phrasing of question?
So you need his role play.
No, I know. I am trying to figure out the wording of the question for you to understand what I'm.
Okay. So you could potentially ask them. Yes, is Frederick the Lord of the castle? That's fine.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just trying to think. Like, Lord, is he the keeper? So like, what was the Lord of the castle? Yeah.
Who owns the place?
Yeah. Is Frederick the Lord of this castle?
Oh no! Frederick. He claimed to be a knight of the Majestic Order, but he was probably not even that, just some philanderer. Yes, he promised each of us that he would love us forever, and that if we met him down here in the dark, that he would share himself with us, and then he murdered each of us, drowned us here in the water. Yes, but then there was the one lady we saw her, and before we were all able to come forth into this, somehow one day the corruption of the keep
brought us back into the land of the living creatures. But before that, long before that, there was one lady, and she pushed him off, and she fought him off, and she ran, and he chased her off into the western corridor. But our spirits weren't able to leave this corridor to see further. So, if you wish, maybe you will find Frederic there. Maybe not. If you can't, then we will not share our secrets with you.
By the way, all
What
of
are
you,
they saying?
Fern and Rylar just see me go.
yeah. So do you start translating?
Yeah,
in your head to them.
I've been translating in my head, and I just I'm like,
So I should go down that other corridor.
not yet, Fern.
As Fern says that, because I know that it's echoing through all of us, I instinctively I'm just like at a fly or a mosquito, like it's a very tense moment. It's like I'm gonna go. It's like
Like you do in real life to
yes.
me.
So as you're doing that, you hear Emillynn going, "No, not yet, Fern."
And Rylar asks in you guys' head, "What happened to those ladies? That sounds awful. Who's this Frederic person? And what's we gonna do?" So he's still having a
I want to
conversation with the
avenge
ladies.
them.
And the ladies, they say, "We will share our secrets with you." Fate, go ahead and, now that they've kind of moved towards you and stuff, of course you're distracted by their spookiness, right? But I need you to roll me a perception check.
Perception. 15.
Now, you can also roll one for Guar, who's peeking around the corner, I believe. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Guar. Yeah. So it would be +2.
Yeah.
9 for Guar, unless it's something that has to do with hearing or smell.
Oh, sorry. It's visual, so yeah.
Did you use your
visual.
guidance from Goo yet?
No.
I'd imagine that would have been gone
No.
by now.
No.
Oh, because it's a minute, huh?
Yeah. So, all right. So you still have the guidance. Did you want to use that on yourself?
Yeah, I might as well use it on myself. 15 plus 16.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's not a big deal. The DC was only a 15. You think in the back part of in the part of the wall where the lady where she was leaning down and was like up against almost up against the wall in that corner, kind of moaning at the wall. It looks like you see a black kind of crack in the wall. And so the ladies say, "So, not Frederic. Make a bargain with us. We will share our secrets. Yes, share our secrets. We won't drown you and take you to hell with us. If you will bring us Frederic's body, we believe he's down the western corridor. We believe. We don't know for sure since we've never left here in eons of time. Do we have a bargain?"
Don't forget your soul already belongs to somebody else, so they can't really take your soul. So just say yeah.
No, Fern is saying that.
Oh, wait, Fern is saying what?
Yeah. Huh. That my soul belongs to somebody else.
We just.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I will go see if Frederick is still around.
Very well. We will grant you our mercy. Mercy, yes, mercy. The mercy we never saw in our life. And they kind of hover.
And like almost coy, it's like, what's a few more minutes?
Say again?
And kind of coyly, like to himself, but out loud, he's just like, "Yeah, what's a few more minutes of waiting?"
All right. So you step back out of the hall,
Yeah.
out of the tunnel to here. All right.
Yeah.
And now what?
All right. Well,
You all can confer. They don't seem to be trying to come out of the corridor. And based upon what they said, it doesn't sound like they can come out of the corridor.
Well, let's go find Frederic.
I'm
Let's
already
go.
standing.
I follow. I'm right behind Emillynn.
Make my way over. That way we can all
Start making our way down the corridor.
stare
All right,
down.
so I'm going to move these. We'll just we'll kind of put them about here because that's they had moved forward towards you, right, in this corridor.
That'll work.
And now this corridor is going to be this one instead. Okay.
Cool.
Perfect.
And let's see. This is going to be the black spot.
Okay.
Love that for us. Okay.
So you guys
That's
are
probably
staring down
Frederic.
at the end of the corridor.
Lorkris,
Yeah.
do you sense it being undead?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. In giant, Frederic.
Frederic.
He's
She's
bad
so
with that.
funny.
It's first off, it's in giant, so I imagine there's no appropriate inflection. We just
I just
communicate
don't
No,
want
that.
you
I
to
was giving you the
tarnish the
accent
name Frederic.
of these people.
Uh-huh. I'm just being a turd.
I know you are being
No,
a turd.
I just don't want you to. I don't want to tarnish Frederic's name for this poor piece of shit guy that murdered a bunch of people. Frederic is a piece of shit. Frederic
She's not wrong.
is wonderful.
She's not wrong.
Frederic is good enough to be buried in my garden.
Frederic
Don't tarnish
is
his
good
name.
enough to be buried in your garden, or is not good enough to be buried in your garden?
Good enough. Frederic.
Oh, Frederic.
I know my Frederic.
Oh, your
I
friend
know my
Frederic.
Frederic.
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, get your accent right.
Frederic.
First off, I'm speaking in giant, and you have no idea what I'm saying.
all right. Come on.
Everyone's like,
So,
okay,
tell
tell
you
you
what.
there's an accent.
This is that time anyway. So,
Don't forget the umlaut.
Yeah.
this is even though we got a late raid, that's okay. This is where we start to wrap up around 9:30 anyway. And so I'm gonna exposition what happens. Okay.
Okay.
You guys eventually don't get any reaction or response from yelling down the corridor. So you all start to make your way slowly down the corridor. And once you get about halfway down the corridor, you realize that giant spot basically looks like that size, a giant fucking blood clot. And it immediately kind of swoops up, and we're rolling initiative and that's what we'll do. Will be a cliffhanger as you engage in this giant, it's basically some sort of
Giant
blood
menstruation.
ooze.
Sorry.
Knew it.
And
No. Okay.
Did you hear what I called it?
No.
what'd you call it?
What did you call?
Huh? I call it a giant menstruation.
Oh my God! No! Why would you say that? We all thought it. We need you to say it out loud.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Whatever.
why not?
Anyways, so
No takes backsies.
Jesus. Anyways, righty. Wonderful session, guys.
Yes. Thank you guys. Thank all the raiders. the new followers,
yeah.
the subs, Druid especially. Thank you for another sub. Just
Subs, free subs.
yeah. Aries as always. Never till Pyro. Our new friend El Blabo. I hope I'm saying your name right, my brother. And Jotun Red Wolf for the raid. High Lord Seraphan. And then earlier we got raided by
Goblets.
Rhea was here too.
Yeah.
Ghost Reaper sticking it out. What was
Rhino Cuddy.
Rhino.
Strawberry
Rhino
Pixel
Cuddy.
VT.
I love the name. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Edible Wizard.
Mona
Edible
Spectre.
Wizard for bringing in your friends. We adore you, sir. Thank you. So yeah, tune in next week. Same time, same channel. 5:30 Central Time Saturday. We will be doing this again, and you get to see them take on this giant blood clot ooze, and that apparently is just a massive menstruation or something.
Who are we gonna raid?
So
Yes.
I was gonna say we have Hallmall Productions is live right now, and so is Fusca. We haven't raided Fusca in a while, so I feel like we should raid Fusca.
All right. Anybody else? I mean, that seems cool. I just want to make sure. What?
Or we could just straight up raid Divinely Cursed, who's playing World of Warcraft. We could raid the Great Padinsky, who made that mod list that I'm playing on Thursdays. We can totally go raid him.
You're gonna open up to see who else is live?
I see what you're wanting to do though. Raid somebody
Playing D&D.
Playing D&D. We could raid the Liching Hour.
We could raid the Liching Hour.
Let's raid Liching Hour.
Okay. Sounds like it, guys. Thank
Sorry,
you
I had
once
to leave
again.
it. Apparently I
We
was
adore you so
spam.
much. Be sure. Oh, by the way, I won't be streaming Monday. Normally, I stream Mondays, Dark Souls 3 first-person mod. But I have a project I got to get done, building a desk and redoing my room upstairs So it's going to take me a lot of time, and so no stream Monday. But Fate will be streaming tomorrow, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes,
So
I will
come
be
check it out.
continuing the redesign of my logo with some more art.
Ghost Reaper, I'm
Ghost
sorry.
Reaper, that sucks.
Oh no.
At least you caught it, right?
Yeah,
That is
your
true.
credit card company should refund you the charge and stuff like that. Those are a pain in the ass. It's just this has happened to us more than once. It's such a pain in the ass because you got to get a new card
Deal with
issued
it
and
every
stuff. So hang in there.
Deal with it every day.
Yes.
Thank you guys for the stream. Please stick around. Let's raid train out, brighten their day. Oh, did you already set it up or am I setting it up? I think I'm setting it
Oh,
up.
I can do it.
All right, what's the name of them again? I'm almost there.
Liching Hour.
Liching Hour. Thank you. Is it the Liching Hour?
Yes.
Okay, we are getting ready to raid. Filling the queue up. Thank you guys for hanging out. You guys are amazing.
Hearts in the chat
Yes,
for
you are.
chat.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
absolutely. Alrighty.
Thank you so much.
So that's it for this week. We'll see you
Everybody
next time.
watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below.
Mhm.
Bye.